Where last we left our misfits. Because, again, still not sure if we're heroes here. We went through Miles' magnificent mansion, which was basically a glorified museum. After looking at various different artifacts and whoozamajiggets of whimsical power, Cole and Sai went on a side quest to meet a person who, after Sai let her emotions get the best of her after an extremely coincidental amount of circumstances leading to some confusion, Cole was able to slip her a note later and arrange for a meeting so that Cole, Onyx, Calyx, and Brontes could meet with the person known as Nox, whose sister was abducted, allegedly by Miles, who everyone thinks is a prick, and we've come to an agreement to work with Nox to free her sister, and who knows what else along the way.
Yeah. All that happened and more. When we left off, Nox had slinked off into the shadows, requesting that you, if possible, not hang out near the mansion so that she can continue her in-hiding escapades. She was fairly confident that within 1 or 2 days, she should have the entrance to the secret basement in the mansion and to do something else until she sends for you.
Onyx, you should roll the vibe check.
Yes.
My timing was perfect.
Vibe check.
1.
Okay. Wait.
Don't say that.
Over-under. Who wants to do money on the over-under?
No.
Don't do that.
Oh god.
Second.
Oh, God!
Ooh.
What did you roll? I'm not in yet. What did you roll?
A 28.
Less
I cannot
than
mark
50.
anyone. That's
So,
Oh.
the
Hey, this is my last vibe check at 28 years old, so maybe that's something?
That's crazy.
That's nuts. That being said,
Uh,
yeah.
you
So
fucking
what?
old
So
farts.
Oh my god, wait, am I the first one turning 30? Oh god, 29.
Way to
I
die.
am the first one
Not
turning
yet.
29.
In this
Oh,
call.
well, old man.
old. He's old.
So old.
But yeah. So what
I mean,
is
to be
what
fair,
is
I
it?
think my
Yeah.
body tells me I'm the oldest.
Yeah. So what is the party planning on doing? It's only like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. You guys got here very early, so you got most of your stuff done in the morning.
What time was the fights again? Like
like
6-ish?
like nighttime. Yeah. So like
Okay.
past dinner or later.
Like
remember-
6, 7 o'clock.
Fuck.
You're so
off.
funny. I actually
Please?
forgot to
That's
laugh.
insane.
Oh my
For the
god,
love
you're
of
so
God,
funny. I'm gonna
edit
punch
that
you in
out.
real life.
Like,
That's
literally? That was so
crazy.
Can
funny.
I
You take,
get
edit
a
that out.
grasp on Cole?
That's crazy.
What?
You take
67 damage.
24 damage, psychic damage. That's crazy.
Like, literally, that
You
is
should have rolled
crazy.
6d7.
It's the wins, you know. It's the wins.
No, I would have had to type in 67s.
Oh no, I deleted my character.
He
Yeah,
died.
by
And
accident.
Cole died instantly,
Yeah, you can leave
banished
the- yeah,
to the next
You
plane.
can leave the Discord call. Goodbye. Anyway, the rest of you,
Womp womp.
I remember that I ended the last session taking a short rest.
you did, and you were attuning
Oh
to
my god,
the.
did he actually leave?
You were attuning
He'll
to
be
the brooch.
Yeah, I tuned to the brooch, took my long rest, and we're still at about 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, that's where it's all gonna end at 3-ish.
Right on. So that means everybody has 1 hour without Calyx. We should probably bring Sai back into the loop, and I vote we go to the
Oh,
town.
ignore that. I'm so sorry.
I vote we go to the town square just to see what's there, kill some time, and then get ready for the fights.
Kill some time as we get ready to kill some motherfuckers.
It's not to
No
the
death.
Onyx.
There is literally no
God.
death in this fighting. That's the only reason I signed up.
Also, I
Damn.
like how you said that. I like how you said that, and when the opponent you're facing's name is literally time. Like, you could have said that so much cooler, and then you just whiffed it.
I'm not facing time.
Wait, what could I have said?
No,
Now
you're
is not the
facing
time.
something.
I'm
Toronto
facing
champion.
I'm
champion.
facing the champion.
No, I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying, like, you could have set up, like, we're gonna kill time. Looks at camera like he could have been attempt to be funny for once.
No.
I don't know if Onyx is intentionally funny. He's just retarded.
He's funny looking.
Sai, quickly look up a bunch of time puns we can use.
I hear
Write
it's a
that down,
terrible
write that
thing to
down.
waste.
Write that down.
I'm
quick!
hoping you have some time on your hands later.
Oh, you have no idea how many. You have no idea how many puns I've written.
Oh god, he's probably got
Oh,
a
here
book.
we go.
Time to find out.
It's gonna be
Let's go to the
painful.
town square.
So is everyone?
Okay,
You're gonna
we're
go.
round
You're
through
gonna go into the tavern. You're gonna fish out everybody, and then you're all gonna go to the town square.
We're gonna get Sai into the
Sure.
loop with everything we discussed. That Onyx just
And
explained
Ataraxia.
everything that happened this morning, so everybody's on the same page perfectly.
And Ataraxia.
And Ataraxia, sorry, Ataraxia. How were the crag cats?
They're fine.
Terrifyingly fluffy?
Probably.
They're
I almost
so
wanted
fluffy.
I almost wanted to take a nap with it.
Sounds super
So
fluffy.
I did fall asleep at one point.
Well, then you travel over to the Clove Cross Town Square.
Look
Whoa.
at the bird loading in.
You find yourself entering from the top right-hand corner.
That's the left.
The left.
Not
Cole,
on
get
my
your help
not on
back.
my mirrored monitor. It isn't.
Wait a second. Actually, I just like to ask real quick. Onyx, are you the other person that said that's the left?
No.
He better not
No.
have. I don't want to hear it from him.
That's why I asked.
I was gonna say that. To be fair, I didn't notice any difference. So.
Yeah, we're not surprised.
You enter the town square and you are met with a sight of dozens and dozens and dozens of wooden stalls, all selling different varieties of objects, some mundane, some particularly elegant. There are masses and masses and masses of people, far more than the token limit of this website will allow me to place, which is why the map is empty. And in the center of which there are large, it looks almost like community theater-esque stages, with one notably large one in the center. And it looks like at different point in the stages, there are different people almost on... It looks like they're on soapboxes, and they all appear to be talking and almost preaching. You hear words of certain religions, words about government, words about... and all sorts of topics, and each have their own little conglomeration of people listening to them. You see little break-off groups of people doing street magic, street performances with hats and buckets and boxes to collect tips. It is a very raucous town square. It looks like there's always something going on. You also notice very large stalls where of what appear to be construction, like large masses of construction equipment and construction supplies. And it looks like there's some sort of establishment of, this is where they keep a lot of, like, for rebuilding the city or for building in the city, a lot of the materials for the construction are in this town square as well.
Too bad we don't have a card.
While we're in this large crowd of people, Onyx is, basically keeping his head on a swivel, looking around, basically making sure no one's like pickpocketing him or, suspiciously doing shit.
Cole's gonna pickpocket Onyx.
Sigh.
I carry all your shit.
Sigh asks Addie and Flower if they want to walk around with her.
Yes. I want to see some of the performers and stuff.
Cole wants a snack.
Sigh also wants a snack.
They look like they're selling food.
They are. They are selling insert street food.
Lame,
it
be
more dragon
creative.
jerky?
Make it up.
Yeah, sure. It's more dragon. This is withered jerky.
Wow.
It's like the Walmart version of dragon jerky. It's great value.
Great value, right?
Ophis, do they have funnel cake?
No, actually, the last guy who knew how to make that blew up. It was crazy.
Calix, you have cooking proficiency. You can show them how to make it.
What?
He would have to know how to make it first to show them how to make it. And I guarantee you the orc war-torn lands do not have a funnel cake recipe. I would know. I made the orc war-torn lands.
What if any of us had the ability and then we just told Calix how to do it? and we'd roll really good.
You feel as though if any of you had the ability to make funnel cake, lightning would strike you out of nowhere, and you'd have to make a new character. So.
Damn, you really don't want funnel cake.
I think you
What
went off
about
on a
rainbow
slight
cookies?
tangent last session about this.
Yeah. Who's to say?
What about rainbow cookies and cannolis?
Well, ye olde Italy doesn't exist here either.
You want anything cream filled, don't you?
Anyway,
God,
the
that's-
food vendor will sell food for 1 copper.
Jerky doesn't look good. I'm not interested.
You move on. You
Calix
do
is gonna
see.
whisper aside, stock up now, 1 copper per jerky ration.
Yep.
I'll just steal size later.
You touch my jerky and I'll cut off your hands.
You didn't hear me say that. That was an internal monologue.
Oh.
I can read minds.
I feel like that's a spell that you do not have.
You
You
don't know.
don't know what's on my spell list. Okay, let's go this way.
Oh, I
It's a
can't
hunch.
control flour anymore.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just she's with you. It's fine. I don't know why the
Okay.
permissions didn't stick.
So what's
Where do you
this?
wanna
Are there
go?
any? Are there any stalls selling like weapons and stuff?
Yes.
Weapons or armor or whatever.
It looks like there's several not like quickly assembled shacks, but it looks like there are armorers and blacksmiths, though they are, you could tell it's probably like satellite locations. Like they have a store somewhere in the city, and this is just like their town
Kiosk.
representation.
Yeah.
Kiosk, yeah, is a good way to say it.
Anything interesting?
Nothing that you haven't seen before. Some do look like noticeably gaudy, but you can tell that they're like form over function. Like they're gaudy to a detriment. Like they're meant to be collector's pieces as opposed to like actual like killing someone weapons.
Question for you, and this might just be my own stupidity. A shield gives you +2 to AC. Is there like, can I pay for a better shield?
Yeah, you can get a magic shield. It's called a +1 shield. That would give you +3 AC.
Oh, so it's literally the next step up is magic. Okay.
Yes.
Didn't know.
You don't want to drop $500-600 on a magic shield?
Nope. Yeah, I couldn't find a pizza slicer.
I didn't know the knife said pizza.
Does anyone else?
Grantes, is there anywhere you want to go? It's you and me.
I have nowhere in particular I'd like to go at the moment.
Then let's go
Interested
listen
in
to the
some of the
snowplow.
stalls. That sounds like fun.
See if we can get any more information about the going on in the city. If we can listen to that government official talk.
Yeah, let's see what they have to say.
Can I
Oh,
just
no,
say,
there's
well,
no- there's no government official. Think like Times Square random people shouting about
Yeah,
the
like-
government. Yeah.
The town cry. Oh, I was thinking like town crier giving daily news.
Like one of the guys you walk past is like, and that's why we must assassinate the emperor. He's become corrupted.
what?
Like it's like crazy. Like people just saying their politics, not necessarily
Oh.
speaking.
Are they
politics.
crazy, or are they just not being heard?
Who's to say? But it's like, yeah, I mean, as you approach the main stage, you will hear several like lunatic is a harsh word, but you do see a lot of people who are like, if join me, sign this petition, and we will force the government to like eradicate the establishments to the north and form one giant human like a very not tribalistic, but you like very extremist. But it's like, but no one is. It doesn't look out of place. It feels like this setting is very allowing of it, so long as no one stabs somebody, right? Like they'll let you be crazy in public, and people are gonna point and laugh at you. But no one's tackling anybody. Guards aren't detaining people for saying weird things. It seems there are guards,
So it's
but
different
yeah.
than New York City.
Yeah.
So it's very like jovial. I don't want to say jovial. That's not the right word, but it's very.
It's very
open
old.
public.
Imagine old Greek open amphitheater of like
God.
you can talk shit about the emperor all day, every day. Just don't actually try to kill him, because then we got to kill you. Like you're allowed to have an opinion and voice it. We won't take that
can't
from
act on it.
You just can't act on it.
Got
Like
it.
you could think that everything is wrong or right, and we won't stop you. but just don't take it too far. And that's what the guards are here for. They make sure nobody sets off a bomb or something, because this is a world with magic. We don't need someone fireballing their political opposition into town square. And it's like, and you see a lot of that, but you also see a lot of like mundane stuff. You see what appears to be a boy, and he's probably like 10, and he's wearing like a little tweed cap, and he's like, "Extra, extra, read all about it. Newest news from Kingspear." And he appears to be holding what you would know is a newspaper, but it's more fabric than paper. Like, it's not really paper in the way you understand it, and it seems like this primitive style of information distribution. He's like walking around selling papers.
Can I buy one of those papers?
Damn it!
Well, you buy the last one. Now Calyx doesn't get one. That's crazy.
That's so sad.
Wait, how much?
It's like a newspaper. It's like a copper. It's not expensive.
Cool. I'll go down a copper. Give me that paper.
Cool.
Thank you.
Do you read the newspaper?
No, I bought it for nothing. Yes, I read the news.
She sets it on fire.
You actually bought it for a copper? Just putting that out there.
So you open the paper and you read it, and you're like, first things first you see is that the headline article is about Kingspear, and it's that there has been a reassignment of the political structure of Kingspear, which has always been a military town. It's like a military base that is functionally a town. That's how big it is. So it's always been directly ruled by the military. And typically there is like because it's a port city, there's an admiral in charge of the city. They're the functional, they're also the government representation. They're just also the admiral of the fleet. And it seems that admiral has been changed to the newest one. And for whatever reason, it does not mention who authorized it, or if the previous person stepped down, or if there's what caused any particular policy change, just that it happened. And in that, you see that whoever the newest one is, a name is not given, it seems as though they have moved up the previous admiral's policy for execution and general corporal punishment dramatically. The article talks about how there has been, there have been 3 mass executions in as many weeks, with another one scheduled for next week. And it mentions that everyone from pickpockets, attempted murderers, basically any crime that isn't trespassing is basically getting the death penalty as per military order. Not really a trial, more like a tribunal. And they're just, if you're guilty, you die publicly. And people can come out and watch it, and it's very described very brutally. And one of the most notable parts of the article is that there is a published list. They've been publishing the list a week in advance of everyone they're going to kill publicly, so that people can know if it's a public execution they want to do. They're almost specterizing it to be like, oh, do you want to go see the murderer get hung? It's like, nah, he deserved it. And it's like, yeah, but next week there's a bunch of pickpockets. That could be fun. It's almost turned into a weird, almost weird spectacle that doesn't sit right with your kind of person, because you're not a violent person. And it's very atypical. It is not how that city has typically run its punishments. It has always been very dry, very rule of law, cold but fair. And everything about this article screams that either it's completely fake, or it's the city has taken the city has taken a dramatic turn, in a very short period of time. And that's the main article of the paper. You see several sub articles. You see some throwaway hit piece about, rumors are that a lot of the exhibits in Miles's mansion are actually fakes. They're dramatic reconstructions. We have an anonymous source that claims there are craftsmen who built some of their exhibits, but he was never paid. So now he wants to keep his identity secret so that Miles doesn't come after him. And then there's all sorts of discourse in the opinion section of if this was real, he wouldn't hide his name, because then it could be verified. So now it's anonymous, so now it can't be verified. So who's not saying he's just lying to tank his reputation? And it kind of turns into gossip blogs at that point. And that's the general vibe of this issue of the paper.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Do I recognize any of the names in the list of people getting executed?
Yep.
Is it your mentor?
Is it?
Oh, well, he asked you. Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I think you know the answer to that.
Oh, I know the answer to that.
For the crime of harboring a fugitive.
Is the fugitive's name in there as well? I'm just
It
gonna
is
ask
not.
the question.
Bro's acting like he bought a paper.
Yikes.
I'm reading
I just,
over
if I'm
Addie's
being honest,
shoulder.
I was just
who
gonna say,
bought it in front of me.
I assumed Calyx was just.
Well, he
gonna
was
be
on the other
reading
side of the
over my
map. There was a whole stage in between. I didn't know if you
Yeah, I was gonna
walked
buy the
over.
paper and suddenly Addie appeared out of nowhere like, yo, last one, all mine. Forget this order.
Addie's gonna.
And I also know Addie's like a little bit because of the squirrel incident, TM. So,
Addie's gonna turn to Calyx and go, can I talk to you for a second?
yeah, of course.
Away from prying ears and eyes for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, fine.
But we're just. I know there's no map here. I'm just gonna go over here because it's away from everything.
Into the dark.
Meanwhile, off the map.
So we have to get to King's Spear before this happens.
Because it's your jog memory mentor, correct?
Yes.
I think everybody would understand that we have to make a detour. I mean, King Spear was on the way. We'll just be getting there sooner than expected. I mean, that would
Ophis,
kind
how
of.
long does it take to get to King's Spear from here? I can't look at the world map, don't remember.
I want to say 3 or 4 days, depending on the route you take, because you have to go through the mountains.
How many days do we have to take care of the wyverns?
You have until the end of the month.
And it is the start of the month, correct?
It is the 14th, he said, checking the calendar. Give me a sec. It is the 12th. And so, yeah, you have basically half a month. And it will take about 3.5 days going through the mountains, like going through the quickest route, which, if you'll remember, is the route where people were being attacked by a strange creature and disappearing. So, assuming you don't run into that, 3 and some change days.
And we have to wait 2 days, 1 to 2 days here for Nox.
Correct.
So we're looking at like roughly the 18th. So it might be able to work out very quickly. And the wyverns were a day north of here?
No, not like a day north, like with travel back. Like they were in the mountains directly to the northeast of town. It would take like probably 3 or 4 hours to get to them. So 3 or 4 hours there, 3 or 4 hours back. Assuming you didn't spend an exorbitant amount of time in the mountain.
Okay, that's
get lost.
important. Okay, that's important. Okay, got it. Thank you. And Calyx is going to look to Addie. He's going to explain our current timetable and say that we should be able to get there and be able to take care of the wyverns in time. But I'm sure if we bring it up with the rest of the party, nobody's going to be against getting there by next week. I'm not sure how we are going to stop the public execution, or at the very least get them out of danger. But
I don't know how we're gonna get there in time to even make a plan to do that, because we have to stay here for 1 to 2 days for this kidnapping mission, and
Check's calendar, 7 days.
it takes more than half of that to get there.
That's fair. Either way, this is definitely something we're gonna have to talk to everybody about it, because just you and I can't do this, and we're definitely going to need at least Cole's expertise and Sai's know-how, and Onyx and Brontes can come too. I'm sure they'll play a major important role. Do not get me wrong. I just can't think of anything right now because it feels like this is a more delicate situation. maybe on the way out, if we want to, like, we need defense, I think that'll be more their and my plan. However, I think the important thing of protecting your mentor and getting them out would be like more in Cole and Sai's areas of expertise. Cole for his knowledge and Sai for her connections. Especially if we're going to need to get more information as well. Do you have any idea who she might have been harboring, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a guess.
Well, I don't know. I'm asking you, Calyx, Addie, just leaving it at yes.
Yes, I think I do know who the fugitive is.
Okay, are they also important to you, or?
Very.
So then they might, if their name's not on the list, and he's going to show the list again, just confirming not on the list.
The only name that you recognize is the name of your mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe they were able to escape still, but we won't know without getting more information. Either way, I definitely think it's worth bringing up to the rest of the party so we can formulate a game plan. Because we're already on a time crunch, and now we're on more of a time crunch. And an even smaller time crunch now.
Ophis, what is that?
Don't worry about it.
Nobody else heard the real die hit the desk like 2 minutes ago also?
I did. I just didn't say anything.
I was too busy in my conversation. No, I didn't hear it.
Well, we hit it right into silence. I think it was on purpose.
What? No, never.
Never purposely roll a dice when it's dead silence.
He also could have just dropped a pen, and he's just totally letting us run.
That
with
was a
this.
20-sided pen, let me tell you.
There was an oddly dice rolling sounding pen.
Was it a mimic?
What the hell were we just saying? I got sidetracked.
In the name of, was able to escape, and maybe they have more information, or maybe if you have a way to contact them, maybe they could help. But either way, something that we have to talk about.
I don't think contacting them is going to be necessary.
That sounds ominous.
Womp.
Are you just gonna leave it at that? No response, and that sounds ominous.
Man, who'd have thought this druid was so good in social situations?
Anyways,
Do
do you have any other ideas, or like any other possible information that could help right now, or just kind of get there and see what we can do? Because again, if all else fails, we have Brontes, Onyx, and I.
Yeah, I think we just need to talk to everybody else about this.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yep.
I feel like Brontes is more the idea guy as well.
Brontes, Onyx, and Cole, while they're having this discussion, while you guys are all together on like the left side of the like the big stage, you do notice that a couple of the, as time has gone on, a couple of the people on like proverbial soapboxes have kind of finished up what they have to say. They have no, there's either no one listening or they've run out of things to say, and they're kind of like wandering off. And you have noticed that another person who is relatively nicer dressed than the others, it looks like they probably have a little bit of money, has kind of stepped onto the main stage, and they're kind of doing their preparations for what they're going to say. They've got like a little box, they've got like a little script that you can see that they're reading over. There's a couple people who are kind of like meandering around waiting for them to start.
That looks interesting.
Is he recognizable?
Not particularly. He's just noticeable, if only because he's nicer dressed than the average commoner who's here. Like he's in more along the lines of what you would call fancy clothing or nice clothing. He's definitely not an adventurer. He's borderline wearing what you would like. Imagine like the vest that you'd wear underneath this. Not necessarily. No, he's wearing no like gold or jewels. He's wearing almost like that nice, like a nice leather vest with like a nice cotton undershirt. the clothes that would be very heavily like need a lot of machinery to be spun and woven compared to like the average knitted clothing or wool clothing.
Gotcha.
While he's setting up, let's go to a weapon place.
There are many. You see many.
This one
I think
here.
you can just say what you want.
Yeah.
I want this one here. How much are daggers?
3 gold.
Ew.
That's expensive for a
Can I
dagger.
can I negotiate to get 3 of them for 5 gold? Or 6 gold? So buy 2 get 1 free.
Sure, people in the market are willing to haggle a little more than average. Roll persuasion.
That's not the one I wanted to roll.
Yeah, sure. Buy 2 get 1 free.
Cool. I'll take 3 daggers, sir.
You have 3 regular daggers.
Okay.
You look at this guy's selection, and it's like he has all the regular like mundane equipment, ammo for everything. You also look at the store next to him. It's got like more magically focused stuff, like you see spell ingredients, spell reagents, things that might be used for alchemy for making potions.
Alright. That's all I needed. So now I'm got 5 of them bitches. And I guess I'll take some jerky for the road.
Of course,
You
know
never
the
know.
copper.
You gotta feed a wild animal.
You never know.
You never know.
There it is.
Why is there one?
You don't have to worry about it. Let me change the music.
Oh,
Didn't expect
How
to
much-
roll the one that early. Sigh. You would see it. Coming from your right, you watch as the mood of the entire, almost the entire square, all the vendors, all the different like patrons of all the different stores and everything, you watch as it kind of diminishes, and they all go very wide-eyed, and they all get very visibly uncomfortable. People who are having loud conversation, raucous conversation, have baited it down almost to a whisper. And you watch as entering into the square, you see a large, he's bigger than this, you see a large, imposing figure enter in. A man entirely dressed in silver plate mail armor. Every step he takes, you hear the clanking of steel as an enormous great axe sits on his back. And he walks into the town square, and he begins to move down in what appears to be some sort of patrol. As he leaves your cone of vision through the various tents and establishments, you do see that it appears everyone he gets near does not make eye contact. They look away. They find some excuse to look at something else. Maybe they're browsing at the nearest table, or maybe they have conveniently tripped and fallen. No one meets his gaze. No one speaks, and he speaks to no one. And he just continues to move through the square, staring at everyone he comes across, but saying nothing.
Well, that's not.
I'm assuming we can see him at this point. Past
Yeah,
the
you
stage.
guys see everything I described, and you see him like walk past the other end of
Cool.
the stage.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't look suspicious.
Going to meet up with my pals.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Suspicious.
Sorry.
Just kind of hang out.
Addie's gonna conveniently hide herself behind the large orc next to her.
How suspicious are you looking? The orc has run
Hopefully
away.
not too-
The orc has run away. You're hiding behind nothing.
The orc is gone.
Alex!
Casually
guys
keep walking.
Doing.
Calyx,
Okay.
do you have a man
Sai
bun,
is-
or is that just
Sai
a
is gonna
picture?
be
I'll
by
just pretend
herself and look at these stalls because clearly nobody wants to talk to her. What is this?
Brontes, you feel an intense gaze behind you as you turn around, and there is an enormous. Don't you run away now. You feel the enormous presence behind you. You turn around and you look up at this giant figure, and you see through his metal helm glowing golden eyes as it stares not at you, but it feels like it's staring through you. And he's just staring intently at you, almost looking for answers for questions he hasn't asked yet.
My name's Jeff.
Guys, we left the
Like,
squishy
why are you
lizard.
standing in my way? I just realized I was muted, so I apologize, Addy. I said, let's go.
Too late now.
Yeah, I know, right?
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't
Can I
believe
just
it's all-
apologize
I'm sorry,
and move out
Ty.
of the
I
way?
was not trying to ignore you. I was panicking.
What was that, Brian?
Can I apologize for being in his way and move out of his way?
I mean, you can move out of the way.
Do so.
He moves with you and continues to stare at you.
Oh, great.
And then he'll just you watch as he kind of cranes his neck down, and you hear the plates, like the metal plates of his armor creak as he has to forcibly bend his whole plate mail, his whole armored neck piece down at you. The metal of the face shield warping with the strength underneath the armor, and he looks down at you, and you just hear in this very dry, emotionless series of utterances. You just hear this inquiry. How is your day? Have you seen suspicious activity?
My day is going good, and I haven't seen anything suspicious that I would report at all. Not that I can think of.
You speak, and you watch as his eyes flash gold as he stares at you. Statement. Not entirely a truthful one. Elaborate.
I don't know what I'm lying about. I don't remember.
Talk, but don't lie.
Yeah.
I don't know
remember
what I lied about.
You did meet a suspicious individual today. Not even an hour ago, in fact.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
we are
nothing
suspicious individuals.
So, can I coach him a little bit here? Is that
I would
acceptable,
prefer
or
you
is that
didn't.
right?
He didn't want. He broke himself off from the party.
You got it, dude.
I really don't know what to say.
Can I stumble into this table and swipe something?
Oh,
Now is not the time.
I mean, you can, but I'll say if your intention is to be seen doing something, there is a massive stage in the way. He probably wouldn't see you if that's your intention.
I know, but hearing commotion.
Oh, if you want to oversell it, if you want to make it really big and raucous and not stealthful, you can. I'll say you can do a performance check to make it big and obvious enough that he would hear.
Of me
I
stumbling
just-
into the table.
Yeah.
I could just set a wild animal free in
Oh, that's true. You could do that. We don't even know what's going on, so technically I can't even do this.
Apparently
Brontes,
Brontes can't
his gaze
tell the
has
truth.
not broken from you, and he is expecting some manner of answer.
I don't know what to say. I'm literally at a loss for words.
Tell him you don't know what he's saying then. Tell him you don't know what he means.
Stop helping. You don't know what's happening.
Sorry.
I know it's hard. Restrain.
Oops.
all mute.
Yeah, just kick everyone
What
from
do
the
you
Discord
mean?
call. You say to him, what do you mean?
Yes.
Statement. You have encountered suspicious individuals. Why would they not be reported?
Because they haven't done anything that I would consider suspicious activity as of the moment.
Inquiry. Does the public interest not value you?
The public doesn't value Brontes.
No, I misspoke. He'll say, inquiry.
I'm sorry. I'm
Do
so
you
sorry.
not value the public interest? supposed hypothetical. What if this person committed a crime? Would you not be liable?
God, I wish this was me. Oh my god.
That's probably why it isn't you.
Yeah.
Can I, as side,
yay.
actually try and swipe something?
Oh, hold on. I want to let Bronte
Sorry,
say what he's going to say.
I didn't hear him.
I'm gonna mute. I can't.
I really don't know how to.
Brontes, just talk. Just
Yeah, just answer.
What do you-
pretend that you're Brontes. What would Brontes do in the situation? Don't think, just do.
Don't say that. Cast fireball.
That's
Please,
not what I meant.
please cast Fireball. I'm begging you, please cast Fireball.
Please don't.
Bye-bye, stage.
I
Just-
think we all have to mute and just let him ride.
No, I'm not coaching Brontes. I'm not saying to say anything. I'm just trying to help.
That's the whole thing. Mute.
Then I Misty Step?
You can.
That's
Would you like to Misty Step?
I have a feeling it's gonna end poorly if I do. Fuck it, Misty Step. I'm gonna Misty Step across in front of Onyx.
You Misty Step in front of Onyx. You watch as. Okay, go ahead and move your token. You watch as well, you can't see because you've teleported to the other side of the tent.
Wait.
What?
Misty Step into space you can see.
Yeah, but I'm saying see how it remember you're seeing from the top down, so a lot of this is it's like the roof of a mezzanine, right?
Overhead,
It's not 100% it's not an enclosed space, it's a public stage. So there's support pillars and drapery, but it's not 100% obscuring. But I'm saying he's on the other end of that structure, and it doesn't matter because then his neck is just going to snap in your direction, and you watch as he turns to mist also, and teleports next to you. And he looks down and he goes, "Statement. My apologies. I did not disclose. You are currently detained. Please make no effort to flee."
So now can we see this happening?
Oh, now you see it. Now you see Onyx and Brontes right next to this dude. Onyx, this dude had turned into mist and is now standing next to you. He's looking down at Brontes, who's pretty tall, and you could see he sees you, but he's not acknowledging you currently, as he doesn't know that you're related, but he is currently standing there. And now I would say, Sai, if you wanted to, while that was happening, if you did want to attempt to steal something from a stall, you can make a sleight of hand check.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know what I'm stealing.
It would just be basically imagine any festival prize. It would be something tchotchke generic. It wouldn't have a
double
gold
brew?
value.
What
A
if
giant stuffed dragon?
Okay, well then you can't even answer this question because it's. Can I sense the magic or whatever is happening?
Of what?
The castigator? I don't know how it works. Can I sense?
Oh no, he's a person. So you're not sensing anything particular.
Oh, so he can just tell when people are lying.
I mean, as far as you could tell, yeah. I mean, he's not giving off any sort of obvious visible aura, and you're far away. You're far enough away that it's not like you could try to vibe check him, but you think you probably need to get closer from that, and he might notice.
Hey, Calyx. Can you cast your Echo Knight to cause a disturbance somewhere? Can it run away, or does it just stay?
I can make it stay or run away. What do you have planned?
Well, I think maybe if it, pushes somebody over, I don't know how it works, and then just runs away, that's shifty, right? I feel like that could count.
I mean, it can, but it looks pretty much exactly like me.
You can't, make me and then have it, or, a different person,
No,
run away?
Nope.
Could we like cover it and make it not look like you, and then just have it disappear?
I actually never thought about that. Give me 1 second to read the online guide.
I will say, I will rule it. It is. We've determined that it is physical for the sake of not being able to pass through walls.
Oh, you're gonna play dress and tall.
Theoretically, yes, you could put like a cloak over it, or you could put makeup on it. But the second that it gets despawned, or it teleports or moves, like outside of your range, that it doesn't take a physical step, it would all just fall to the floor instantly, and then wherever it appeared, it wouldn't have any of that stuff on it because it's not connected. It's not where you're carrying.
Could I use prestidigitation to make it look so dirty, so unrecognizable to Calyx?
No, you can make it soiled. It does. You cannot obfuscate. That is a different spell.
Well,
Brontes, you cooking up anything yet?
well, we could still.
I have an idea. We could kind of cover it in a cloak and have it just run around a corner and disappear. Idea.
I could grab the cloak and toss it.
Okay, so I'll get into position.
Okay, I'll be over. I'll.
Cole's gonna film it for his YouTube video.
Is this a corner? What is this? Can I like be hidden?
That's the corner. Yeah, you're like behind one of that
Can I
checkerboard
stealth
stall.
hide?
Yeah, you gotta roll a stealth check.
Oh god. Please save Brontes.
This guy's gonna have passive perception of like 30.
Yeah, for real.
Billion.
And
gonna
hiding
be
is probably the worst thing I could do right now.
No, I wouldn't look
It's gonna be
suspicious at all.
It's gonna be like your T-Rex.
You don't have to be any
Untouchable.
suspicious.
I don't have to hide.
Everybody's
I just grab the cloak and then like.
Well, don't we have like a spare cloak or like a sheet or something in our inventory?
Yeah,
You'll have
I'm
to
just
check
saying
your
like, how do I
inventories.
grab the cloak and you? Well, you can just have mine. Use the cloak of billowing. Here.
You want to give up the cloak of billowing? We're not getting this back. I'd like to state.
It is only for flavor, and I haven't really used it. So, do we want the cloak of billowing, or do we want Brontes not detained and/or arrested and/or killed?
Well, we can sell the cloak.
You could.
I think Bronte's life is worth more. If you're willing to give it up, then I'm okay with it.
Well, I just thought that if you had the thing run around a corner, I'd grab the cloak so that the cloak wouldn't.
That thing is going to be on top of that cloak in no time. Is the thing.
Could. What?
While they're strategizing, Onyx, 'cause now that you're next to this massive man, you see him like he is like getting closer to Brontes, and he is looking at, and you watch as like he said what he said, and then Brontes hasn't responded yet, and so he's like, reiteration, request to previous question posed.
Can you please repeat previous question?
If repeating statement. If the previous suspicious individual committed a crime post your lack of reporting, would it not then be your fault? Do you have nothing towards the public interest?
I do care about the public interest, and I mean, following your logic, I suppose you wouldn't be wrong.
He detects no lies.
I would be liable.
Statement. Are you okay with that?
Being liable if someone I've met in the past commits a crime?
Confirmation. Correct.
Isn't that a little bit of like a broad statement? I'm sorry.
I can't speak on. I can't
Onyx,
speak on that broad of a
and
spectrum.
His head whips to the side and stares at you.
Onyx.
And he goes, unrelated. I'm sorry. Declaration. Unrelated individual. Please do not interrupt questioning, lest you be detained as well. And then he goes back to looking at Brontes.
I can't speak on that large of a spectrum of people that I've met and encountered in my past.
I'm told I have to think now. It's true. Yeah, that's a truth. You can't speak. You've met a
I
lot
got
of
him.
people. You can't speak on all of them. Listen, there's a logic to this. Don't get me wrong. And he'll go. statement. Understandable. Feelings are not crimes. I cannot command you to do what you have or haven't done. I will only suggest the following. Suggestion. Report suspicious individuals whenever possible to uphold the safety and propriety of the Empire. Commit no crimes.
Duly noted.
And then he'll continue walking. Onyx,
Addie's gonna-
Onyx, you take opportunity attack?
No.
No.
Are you
Nope.
sure? He turned his back.
Yeah.
You could probably hit him.
No! No!
Cole's gonna load up. But
He continues walking.
Kelly's gonna go, isn't this a nice cloak size?
Addie's gonna go over to whatever the nearest
Free sample.
vendor over here that's selling things that she could, like jewelry or something that she could actually, like, look at for a while and make herself look busy. Over here.
I want to go find the nearest garbage can and hurl in it.
Understandable. And you watch as he walks to the north and eventually leaves the map.
Jesus Christ.
He can't
Who?
help you here.
Oh, sorry. Ophis.
Ophis
Terror.
Christ.
Ophis Jr.
Terra.
Ophis' son.
Hold on.
Son of Ophis.
Son of Ophis.
Ophis
Now, of
Jr.
course,
Son of
of course,
Ophis.
he's left, so now the music comes back.
Well, I'm glad we didn't have to actually do anything. Brontes, whatever you said.
Gonna shit myself.
Brontes.
Guys,
I'm
done.
whispering.
Can I come back over here?
I'm whispering
Can
to
we-
Brontes right now,
Please,
but
please.
I can't whisper physically right now. Brontes, what was that about? What happened?
I
Why
don't
did something appear next to
really
me?
know.
What was that person? I don't-
Didn't ask its name.
I believe its name was Castigator.
I mean,
And
that's what the
one
token
person
said, but we
everybody
know and
told us
asked.
to avoid.
Seems like you wanted to castrate Brontes.
Not the castrator, the castigator.
I know it was the joke.
Cole's not smart enough to know the difference between those two words.
To be fair, wait, we guys want to hear something great? He spelled jerky wrong 5 times on a sheet.
Did he really?
I know my lefts from rights.
Yeah, I know. You
Oh.
guys made fun of that. I get to make fun of your spelling.
I've always
He
said
does
I'm
spell
sorry,
things the
spelling.
way they sound, so.
Phonetic
Yes, I
is
do.
certainly a method.
It's-
Yeah, the
wait,
jovial.
he's better than one
yeah.
of our other friends, guys.
Yeah, the jovial attitude after a few minutes slowly begins to like come back as that man has left the town square, and it bounces back to such a degree that you get the feeling that this is probably isn't the first time he's walked through town square, and people have almost gotten into a rehearsed behavior of like, okay, everybody shut up for like 10 minutes, wait for him to go away.
So, Brontes, I'm like putting my hand on his shoulder because I can see Brontes is like,
I want to die.
I want to die.
what was he asking you before you got over here? Like before you suddenly appeared next to me?
He was asking me if specifically if there were any, if I had seen any suspicious individuals that I would like to report. And I answered no, that I hadn't seen any suspicious individuals, and he detected that I had said a lie,
Gotcha,
which
bitch.
really, really worried me.
So you thought coming up next to me? I'm glad you came to me for protection.
I wanted a meat shield. Or at least someone that
Understandable.
might be better at talking their way out of a situation.
Well,
I don't do good with people.
I'm a little bit better at talking with my sword, but let's hope it didn't come to that, because I don't know if we were ready for whatever that thing was yet.
I have a feeling he would have spit us out. Just not let
Shoot us
out
up and
anymore.
spit us out.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe if
fucked
we
up the
had
statement.
everybody together, but there's way too much going on here. That would have caused way too much noise and heat on us.
A little bit,
But you got out of it. So,
somehow.
well, let's talk with the rest of the party. Make sure if we encounter that thing again, we all know how to smooth talk our ways out of that.
While you guys are
Don't
talking,
let Sai talk to it because that
while
would
you
not.
guys are having the
Yeah,
conversation with
Yeah, for real.
It might be worth. It might be effective.
Oh,
How about
good.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically
metal.
speaking, it would have it. She would have advantage if it's on
Metal armor.
Yeah, but I bet you that motherfucker's got like 150 health.
Yeah, for real.
Or more.
I don't know about you guys, but I would like to leave before that thing comes back.
I never want to see it again, so.
Brontes,
Oh,
it's separate
sure we're
conversation.
Back to the tavern. Anybody else have any more shopping they gotta do?
Nope, I'm good. I would like to leave right
No,
now.
there's still other shops you haven't seen. You haven't gone to the construction shops. There's the stage where
Yeah,
the
I
fancy
wanted
guy
to
is
go
setting
see
up.
everything.
Is
I
there,
was
You guys
I
can
was
tell
literally
you
going to make the
double broom to the
statement that Addie was
construction
acting
site.
like a child at a carnival because she was so excited to be like actually part of this, and then that happened and she wants to leave immediately.
Nothing bad happened. What are you talking about? Everything's
Well, we could just hide.
fine.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave. It's fine.
Can
They
Calyx
didn't have
get
their
a-
souls
a
stared
piercing?
into, so they shouldn't really care.
What was that, Calix?
No, I'm joking. I was like, can Calyx quickly get like a septum piercing or an earring?
That's
Sure.
so
Dude,
funny.
I was just about to ask if there's a jewelry stand because I wanted to buy a necklace or a ring.
I mean, there's a jewelry stand, but there definitely isn't like it's all plated. It definitely isn't like 24 karat or silver or gold. Like it's carnival jewelry.
Oh, never mind then. Forget it.
Fuck that.
Yeah, get a septum piercing at Claire's, buddy.
Yeah, it basically. In 2 days,
That's true.
Onyx, you go, why is my ear green? What the fuck?
Dairy Queen, buy a Blizzard, get a fucking free piercing.
Without
God.
Well, I wanted to see if I could hear
Why didn't my
whispers.
token just move?
He just moved all over.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you want to do like as you're leaving the square, if you want to do like an eavesdropping check, you can do
Yes.
an eavesdropping check.
How do I do that? What do I
Just do
do?
a general perception.
Okay, this is gonna suck, but it's okay.
Just
Oh,
pretty
that
good.
wasn't so bad.
You'll definitely hear a bunch of like whispers. You'll be like, you hear like a couple of kids are like, oh, it's the big metal man again. That's 3 times already today. I
Oh,
wonder who
pretty
he's
nice.
looking for. And then it's like, as you walk further, you'll hear like, oh, that damn bastard. He's so bad for business. Everyone always runs away right when I'm about to close the sale. And then it's like you keep walking through the thing, and it seems like the general vibe is like they don't like this thing.
Yeah.
They don't know what it is. They just don't like it because it keeps messing with everything. And then as you get towards like the edge of the square, you're like, oh, just another piece of nonsense throughout the day. At the very least, Craxton. I'm sorry, not Craxton. That's the wrong name. That's because I have my wanted posters up on the other fucking monitor. It's not
That's
the wanted
hilarious.
man. I have to close that because I have to fucking remember the fancy guy's name.
Miles?
No, other fancy guy that you guys saw.
The Castigator?
Oh, it's Matthias. It's like, oh,
Matthias.
at least Matthias is taking his place on stage. We'll get to hear another sermon about the future of the Empire. That should calm everyone down.
Hold on. We can't go, guys.
We have to listen to Matthias.
We have. Were you listening? Did you get a perception of 16 or?
I'm sorry, mine was 15.
Yeah,
I
you were getting your thing
Oh.
at Claire's, so
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we must stay and listen, or at least a couple of us can. If
Listen to who and what and why.
Matthias is talking about apparently the future of the kingdom. What did they say?
future of the Empire.
What was the word?
Empire.
Future of
I
the
think
empire.
We know
And I
more about
think
the future than he does.
Yeah.
yeah, but what if
What if he knows what we know and he's about to announce it and we
Well, it's always good to know what the public
the
sense-
general public understands about what's going on or what they think is the future?
Why not?
Well,
We'll wait for the guy to come back again and interrogate us.
Well, we just
Brontes,
have to.
do you want to stay here or
I
do
don't
you want to go get a drink?
You guys can go. We don't
Where's
all have
the
to be
nearest
here.
magic stall?
Head back the way you came. It's like over here. It's next to the weapon shop that Cole was at. He has like the reagents and the magical spell stuff.
Cool, I'll go over there.
I'm gonna
Onyx, I
signal
could go
Cole
for
to-
a drink.
We'll say this one is like a field bar. It's like an Oktoberfest tent.
That's not what I meant.
I guess Sai and I will go get ready to
Bar?
listen to
Into the crowd.
Matthias.
Yeah, that's
Where's
fine.
the bar? Where's the bar?
Here.
Over here with the striped tent.
This is where the bar.
Addie, did you want to head back to the tavern?
I would prefer not to be here if that fucking thing comes back.
I am sitting. I'm sad.
I forgot Sai's with you.
Okay.
Everyone's forgetting me.
Uh,
No, I forgot about.
Give me
said
one.
it's
No, I
go
said
with
I meant
you.
Flower. I moved Flower's
Cool.
token when I said that.
Cole, I'm gonna get Addy Ataraxia out of here. Watch the others. Tell Calyx he's in charge.
I
Why-
give
what?
Flower
In
the
charge of
cloak.
what?
One,
Making sure
When were
nobody
you in
dies!
charge?
One, why would you tell me to watch the others and then tell me I'm not in charge as you're telling me to go command?
Watch
That's
the
hilarious.
others.
When was
Go
Onyx
fuck
even in
yourself.
charge?
Onyx is telling you
I'm
to
already
tell
gone. Run away.
Calyx
Go. You're out of
he's
here,
in
Kyle.
charge of
Get
making
the fuck
sure
outta
people
here.
don't die.
Mage Hand is gonna flip you off as I walk away. You know
It's
that?
invisible.
Your
You
mage
can't
hand
see
is
it.
invisible.
It's invisible.
Mage
You
hand
can't
is
see it, but you feel it. You feel it burning holes in your back.
Yeah, you feel like you've been insulted.
Mage Hand bitch slaps him. He knows.
Take 1d6 of psychic damage.
Hey,
Mine doesn't kill people like yours.
Listen.
Okay.
We don't talk about that.
So Onyx
Yeah, like
is
just
escorting.
staring at
Onyx
the
is
sky.
escorting Ataraxia back to the tavern.
Yes.
Correct.
So you guys make your way out of the square. You watch as this. Everyone else watches as this relatively fancy gentleman has. He was kind of waiting for the mood to kind of pick back up because obviously he is also like you could see he's sweating. He is not immune to the fear of whatever that guy was. You could clearly tell that he waited to start talking because that guy was freaking him out. Just like everyone else on the stage, they were all just like clammed up immediately. And he's one of the last few
Run
people who are like
away.
still actively there. And then yeah, you see him kind of step up and he'll go, "Friends, potential future enemies, brothers and sisters of the Empire, again I return to you." And it's like this very boisterous, very drawn out, overly, he's hamming it up, like overly worded, enunciated speech to kind of like draw people in. And then he goes into like, he's like, "Again I speak to you all about the future of this great empire we live in and about its stagnation. How can we as citizens of this empire continue to support something that has so drastically rotted to the core?" And it seems like there's this very negative tint to it. And you watch as he waves his hand and there's a few people from the crowd that they climb up onto the stage. And it's like, it's seemingly rehearsed. It doesn't look like they're random people. And they all kind of line up behind him. And he'll go, "I bring to you evidence of my claims. I am not simply some box speaker in love with my own voice. Why, I am a man of passion, but also a man of proof. I bring with you witnesses of all that has happened, that I have claimed as has happened, and that has then come to pass, and proof of that my words hold the weight of the future." And it's like, "To start, this young woman would like to speak." And then he kind of steps down off the box. And then there's this like a relatively younger lady. And then she'll be like, "Why, yeah, my husband was one of the farmers down in Shefel, and about maybe 2 weeks ago, a bunch of military members came in and they seized the entire farm. They took everything. They took everything we had planted and grown that year. And then they told my husband. They told him that he was no longer allowed to leave the property, and that he needs to continually work the farm. But they seized all the produce, and so we weren't able to sell any to buy seeds or equipment. And so now he's basically working as an indentured servant on our own farm. Our family has had that farm for 10 generations, and he's not even allowed to leave the fields. There's military men stationed there that whenever I asked, they simply said that it wasn't my place to know. And to this day, he's not allowed to leave. He's basically a slave. For no reason. There was no warrant. He committed no crime. He's just trapped on his own piece of family land, and I couldn't get him out. I left home to try to raise awareness to see if this was happening in other places, and I found Mateus here, and he told me that it was happening in other towns and other places with other groups and industries, and so I've been traveling. I traveled with him to come here to warn you that clearly the Empire is taking a turn for the negative, and that change must be sought in order to get back to where we were." And you can see she's very emotional through this like portrayal. Like she's basically walking through what sounds like functionally like a home invasion. Like a bunch of soldiers showed up and they said her husband is no longer allowed to leave his house or the fields. They took everything they had, gave them nothing in return, and are now forcing their husband basically to work in the fields, his own fields, and perpetuity for no reason given, no crime committed. Like it seems pretty fucking illegal. But
Yeah.
she goes into this like very deep-winded story, and then you can see as she starts to like cry about it. He kind of helps her step down off the box, then he'll get back up on the box. And he'll go, see, one of many, many examples of this rotten empire beginning to spread the corruption centered from the capital. Why, I have many more people here who would say the same thing, whether they be smiths and armorers, and he points at like a dwarf. He goes, a smith forced to produce 15 swords a day or face imprisonment, a task not even possible by the best smiths in all the north, but demanded none the same, for no recompense, no compensation, slavery manifest to its own citizens. And he's like, more farmers forced to work, more families separated, you know. It's who could say any of this is even remotely just. It is the only reason I speak to you today. I beg all you in the crowd to consider the future and what the future holds. Clearly, something has gone wrong. Something has become twisted in the people who run our lands, and they need to be removed and punished, and in their place, people who actually care about the empire must be installed to continue the propriety of this land that we all call home. And you watch as like the crowd, as he's talking, the crowd is whipping up. Like, you look around you, and it's like whipping almost into like a fervor. Like, it seems like the vast majority of this crowd is very into what he was saying. Either they've heard him speak before, or they've been very convinced, to the point where, Sai, I'll let your 16 ride. You even see, like, in the crowd of people, there are several guards. And you'd think, like, yeah, you know, the guards, they're not going to do anything, they're going to let him talk, but you would imagine they would probably at least not like this kind of person, this, like, anti-government person.
Mhm.
They seem equally into it. Like, you see guards applauding. One puts his spear down so that he could applaud, like, with both hands. You see two guards kind of, like, talking and nodding along with what he's saying. Almost like, yeah, maybe we are the bad guys. Like, very convinced at these words. And he just keeps going. He barely takes breaks. He barely talks. He just keeps rotating out the people on the boxes with different people telling different tragic stories, all with the same similarity that these all happened probably 2-ish weeks ago. It started happening 2-ish weeks ago.
Right. So I glances at Caelix as this is going on. Can we... Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Are you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, like, I'm assuming that all of these people are, like, pretty emotional. Like, I don't need an insight to see if they're
super
lying.
emotional. Super emotional.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, if you want to do a check to see if they're faking it, yeah, you could do an insight check. But they are all clearly emotional. Because people could fake cry. I could fake cry. Yeah. Looks. I mean, everyone you look at that comes up on the box. I mean, they seem fairly like they believe what the words that are coming out of their mouth. It seems like it's a lived experience.
I mean, unless Caelix is going to do something, Sai's not very an authority person, so...
While they're talking, obviously the stories are going to keep going, so I'm going to have a quick sidebar with Sai
Flower.
and Flower, and say, I feel like we should keep the public sentiment towards the Empire more on the up and up. We could come out and say something now and kind of attempt to defame Matthias on the stage. However, that would also put a larger target on our backs and get the eye of the city and would hinder our attempts into the mansion. I feel like we'll become more known in the city, and that might not be a good thing. Do you think that is worth possibly... Do you think what's more important, helping Nox with the mansion and getting away relatively scot-free if everything goes well, or to kind of put our face on here? and kind of become more known, but defend the Empire.
Well, as it stands, all these people have experienced these things because of the Empire. I think if we were to try, what would we even say?
Well, here's the thing. What we
Can't.
do know is that Orange Bloom, for instance, one of the major farming cities, hasn't been affected. Now, I'm not saying that Woman on the Box is quote unquote lying. For all we know, that the Empire has started allocating the need for resources due to the fact we may be in, he kind of whispers, a long drawn out war against whatever invading force. And maybe it is true that they are doing 15 swords a day, but we can't disclose, but the kingdom might not be able to disclose it to the public why it is happening. We could
Well, they
argue on behalf of the kingdom, and we could throw shade at Matthias, stating rather that he does not understand the intricacies of politics, but we don't know Matthias's background. So it would be a risk either way.
right. And
And
I'm
is it
assuming when they mentioned soldiers, like it just means, like, what if the soldiers they're talking about aren't even soldiers from the Empire because of that note we read a while ago, or not a while ago, but like that said that they had soldiers marching somewhere.
can you jog my memory? I can't recall what letter.
Soldiers yeah, what are you referring to?
When we read the journal after, like after the dead, the
You mean the journal? Oh, the journal you got off of the corpse's hand, member?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the they're saying the corpse's hand is sending troops to Fishbane, like undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To attack it.
To attack it.
Okay.
And then you guys didn't go there.
Yeah, and then we didn't go there.
Yeah. But yeah, those are that book was referring to an army of undead. It seems these people are referring to like soldiers, like at the very least they haven't
Okay,
mentioned
sorry,
that they're corpses,
I got
these
caught
are
up.
soldiers. You read that they have not specifically said Empire soldiers, so theoretically,
Yeah.
it could be soldiers from somewhere else, but you get the feeling that note is probably unrelated to what he's saying, at least in this instance.
Where is Shafel in comparison to everything else? I don't remember that.
Just below, it's immediately below the capital. It is where the capital gets the vast majority of its food. It's an entirely farming town, named after the wheat that it produces.
So pretty much, and this is Kalik's own inference to Ophis. Feel free to correct him if he's wrong. It sounds like the capital is starting to prepare for a war, but not let the public know. They're trying to stockpile resources and weaponry and not induce public panic. However, it seems like they're going about it in an awkward type of way without disclosing it, nor giving proper recompense to the farmers. Does that seem like something? Can I
It would seem that what you just said would fall in line with what the king said he would probably have to do. It just seems like the need for secrecy has created a lot to be lost in translation, and it seems like Matthias is either aware of that and exploiting it, or ignorant of it and then offended as a result. And that is where a lot of because you obviously had insider information that he doesn't have. Like, you met the king, and the king said he was going to have to basically crack down and get every soldier ready possible, all armor, all food. You got to get it in because you're on a clock. And then he specifically told you to keep it quiet, so obviously he was going to keep it quiet. So it would appear as though he's attempting to enact his plan, and these are the ripples as a result of that plan.
Okay. And from my knowledge, has anything actually happened to affect Clovecross, the city?
Not that you have heard or seen so far.
Because it seems like the city is thriving. There's been no increase in taxes, nothing to that nature. And Orange Bloom also seemed relatively all right from what we had experienced.
With the exception of the weird monsters that weren't supposed to be there. Yeah, Orange Bloom was basically fine. As for Clovecross, the fact that a castigator is here is in itself strange. You have no evidence, though, to suggest that is specifically the king's doing, because you don't know enough about that system. You just know you were just warned of this by multiple parties. First, by Wardrobe and then by Nox. So you could argue that is an out of the ordinary change. You just have no evidence to correlate it with anything at this point.
Okay. And then last piece of information from traveling the Empire for insert amount of backstory here that I know and I don't want to disclose to the party. has the Empire actually ever done anything directly to harm the citizens, or is this the first event of something possibly happening?
Define harm.
So what I mean by harm is essentially declaring martial law, being like, hey, you have to work the fields. Hey, we need this amount, et cetera, et cetera.
The
Or
only
is this
time,
the
yeah,
first
the
time this
only
ever
time something like that was ever done was when the orcs attacked like 20 something years ago. Basically, all the towns that got attacked initially that got basically wiped out, all the survivors were basically like conscripted to be like, listen, the military wasn't ready for this. Someone's got to buy time. Buy time. Like, running is not an option. Like, there's a couple of guards to the towns, like, band together. Running, you can't run and let them spread even further. We got to get the army mobilized and then we'll come help you. And it was a soft conscription. Like, they weren't killing people who ran away, but it was very, very clearly explained that, like, if you all run here, everything that happened to you is going to happen to a ton more people before we could do something about it. So if you could live with that, run. But if you're a man about it, stay. It was kind of a soft conscription. Like, there was no paperwork that said force everyone to fight, but socially it was very heavily implicated of, like, fight. That would be the closest thing you could think of in since you've been alive.
Is Matthias the one standing on the stage speaking now?
Yes. They're all on the stage. It's just he has, like, a little box that he's stepping on and off as he introduces, like, testimony, I guess you could say. And then he lets the testimony stand on the box to get, like, the audience's attention. And then when they're done talking, he helps them down and then he steps back up.
Calyx. As Sai, I have things to say directly to this man.
Is it things you can say in front of the public?
Yes, but I'm really struggling. Okay, I'm just gonna. So sorry. Sai, speaks loud enough to interject and calls out. And so, what are you doing about it?
Don't know. No.
And then he'll look at you because he's like, this is obviously, it's a public forum, right? He's expecting people to call out eventually, and he'll be like, yes, an excellent question. Why, I have spent, since I've discovered this days ago, I have spent all my time gathering witnesses like you see here and traveling to different large cities to spread the knowledge of these occurrences so that people can prepare themselves for the inevitable crushing hand of the Empire that comes for them. As of right now, it has barely spread past the capital, but in time, these behaviors do not subside by themselves. Like a disease, it will spread unless it is treated. In soon time, you'll see the same befall Orange Bloom, and then you'll see it happen to this city, and I would refute anyone to allow that to happen. I am so passionate about the future of the people here, and of the people whose stories they've shared with me, I won't allow it. I will speak until they silence me. That is my passion. That is my effort.
I agree that speaking out is important, especially on matters such as these. It's unforgivable for things like this to ever happen. But it sounds to me that all you're spreading is fear. What are you doing for the people, the cities, the places that these have happened? Have you helped them, given aid, sent money, sent more people to help? Is the only thing you're doing going around gathering witnesses and not actually physically, financially, personally doing anything other than speaking?
Then standing on a soapbox talking to a crowd.
He kind of frowns visibly. He goes, perhaps there's been a misunderstanding. I don't know who you think I am. If you think I be the kind of man who has people to send. I have no army. I cannot fight the government. I am but one man. Well, if you want to interrupt him.
I do. But you are one man who is gathering crowds of people to come listen to you and instilling them with... Somebody give me a word, Calyx.
Fear, malcontent.
Fervor,
No, instilling them
fear,
like
dread.
no, like you're bringing these people together. You obviously have the power to do so. So you have a way to help these people. You can bring people together. That should be the whole point of doing this. Not trying to fight and end up killing more people.
He looks around. He goes, "Yeah, yes, that is exactly what I'm doing.
No, you're
I'm
doing
gathering
it.
all these people and informing them. There are people here who do not know me. I am at a public forum, and I am explaining everything that I have discovered. I'm not filling their head with ideas. I've not espoused violence. I've not suggested a coup. I've not asked for people to take to the streets and slaughter the guard. I am saying what can be proven to be true. With that information, people should be scared. The idea that the guards can simply enter your home, detain your husband, and force him into a life of indentured servitude should be frightful. And you should fear that. And you should utilize that fear in the knowledge of what your next action will be. When you know that you live in a place that is not safe, you can at least have the chance to flee. You can have the chance to hide. If you did not know any of this were happening, the boot would simply come down on your neck and you would no longer breathe. I am doing something, though I feel you simply think I am not doing more than speaking. I assure you I am doing a lot of speaking, because speaking is all I can do. And I would say the crowd is like, you could tell based on their reaction, they're kind of skewing towards Matthias.
In the beginning of what you were saying, you said that we should punish them for their crimes, that we needed to run them out. You may not have said it in that way, or word for word, but you did clearly imply that they needed to go. And my only question is, if we do that, if people are inspired by your talks to do something of that measure, what happens then?
I have to think, hold on. First things first, roll just a persuasion check for how the conversation has been going so far. And then I'll say you can roll it with advantage because Calyx jumped in to help you. And then we'll go from there.
Okay. I really thought that Calyx would jump in here too and like be all like...
The problem is if I interject here, it takes away from your argument. So you are leading this, unfortunately.
Yeah. And so you can see like you're persuading the crowd. Like there are members in your crowd who are like nodding along with what you're saying. And he'll say towards the direction of like, it is true that I did suggest those things, but do we not live in a world of law and order? When a crime is committed, punishment follows. That is the land we live, the land we were born, and the land we pay taxes to. Just because someone has some arbitrary name, title, or position higher than us plebeians does not make them immune from that. If someone in the military is sending people in to forcibly indenture servitude citizens, that is a crime, and crime begets punishment. And he's being very dramatic. He's moving his hands. Yes. And he's like, I cannot see a world where I simply turn a blind eye to this and suggest that because of this, I cannot do anything, for I do not have immediate answers. Well, it is true. I wish I could say who would be the next best emperor or the next best military official. There is no man certified to answer those questions, not myself or anyone, and I will acknowledge my ineptitude in that subject. But what I can correctly deduce is that if this corruption has spread to the top, then anyone is better than the current oppressor. And I would rather focus on be getting rid of the current oppressor, and then at such point where it is safe to do so, public discussion can be had on who the next best leader could be. Other models from other nations could be taken. Perhaps we take reference from how the North's political system is structured. I don't know. I'm not a politician. I'm simply a man trying.
Sai, is it okay if I interject here?
Yeah, go for it.
So Calyx will go, Oh, geez. Now that I'm public speaking, it's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. So then what about one of the orc... So Calyx is going to obviously chime up as an orc. What about one of the orc generals? One of the people who hones for slaughter? Are they also better than the current emperor?
Ooh.
After all, you said that anybody would be better than the current one who is oppressing their citizens. Last I recall, the only time the empire has ever enforced their will was when the savage orcs, and he kind of holds air quotes on that, savage orcs attempted to take over the kingdom and attack. And the empire, rather than forcing people to fight for the empire, stated that they were the last line of defense through honor and honesty. The empire, has never once oppressed their people. This is the first time it's happening. Now, maybe we don't know exactly what's happening, but that does not mean we should immediately take up arms for an empire who has been nothing but kind to us for the last 100 years. At least as long as I can remember. How long can you remember, Matthias?
And he'll say, well, I will not claim to have lived 100 years, but I will say this. First things first. No one would ever stoop so low as to consider an orc suitable for any throne. They can't handle their own country, let alone one as beautiful as this. And I would not live to see a world where you would even consider my words as applicable to them, because I do not consider those bastards people. An orc? Ha, I laugh. A knave, a rascal, eaters of broken meat, a base, shallow, proud, but beggarly, three-sweeted, filthy, worth-stocking knave society of nothing. They do not even deserve to breathe, yet we allow it because we are a just empire. The empire is just. The people in it are always still people and subject to temptation and corruption, and they should be held in check for that. Now, I will acknowledge that up to this point, there has been minimal corruption in the government, and I am proud of this fact. However, the lack of existence of proof is not proof of a lack of existence. Just because it has not been exposed up to this point, it has not been made public, does not mean it has not occurred. It simply means that it was hidden correctly or adequately. Now, I will not lie and say that someone off of the street would instantly make a better 5-star general than someone in the military. But I would argue that a standard person with a correct moral code and set of ethics is better than anyone willing to oppress someone simply for being weaker than themselves.
Yet you can oppress someone for having a lower intelligence than you, just because they follow base instincts, Matthias? Do you think
what oppression have I done? What weapons do I wield? What bombs do I detonate? What magic do I cast? I oppress none. I engage in a democratic public forum.
You do not need weapons to oppress another person or race.
Oppression by definition requires power over an individual. Any orc could kill me easily. I'm but a simple man. I've never lifted a weight in my life. They are oppressing me by existing. By definition, I can't be an oppressor against those brutes, and you know it. Yet you defend their existence for your own reasons. I will not dig. But I will say this. There is no world where anyone in this crowd of people, point to anyone in this crowd, I guarantee they have slaughtered family members from not even 20 years ago, that you would even present the idea of an orc as king is ridiculous. And you can look in the crowd, and there are visibly upset people who you can imagine probably did lose a family member within their lifetime to the temperamental issues of the border, who are, as with all arguments, taking the extremes. And you can see that what they heard is Orc Emperor, and they're very upset at that. But there are some people who are on your side. And at this point, I will say, either Calyx, you can roll 2 at advantage, because you've done most of the talking, or Sai can do 1, and then you can do 1.
Up to you.
We each take 1.
Okay.
Bro's not confident.
No, not at all. Are you kidding me? My persuasion is +2.
Mine's only a +3.
Another 18. Okay, I have to check.
I wanted to
Why are you doing +3?
What do you mean?
I thought you were proficient in that.
No, she's proficient in intimidation and lying.
Intimidation!
She's not good at telling the truth. She's a criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And I'll say, over the course of your debate with this individual, you do see him get sort of uncomfortable because he could tell he's losing the crowd. There are definitely some people in the crowd who are very honed in on what he's saying, but you could definitely, just with your natural passive perception and passive insight, you can see that he has probably lost the majority of the crowd at this point. Whether they believe you 100%, you couldn't say, but you would argue that at the very least you have interjected enough logical ideas within his argument that they are no longer seeing his argument as the natural conclusion to the point. They are now actively considering like what both of you have said, and you could tell they are formulating decisions, and it probably will be a while before they actually look at the merits of everything both of you have said. But generally, I'd say you've won the crowd over. And you guys are street smart enough people that you could tell he's relatively upset at that. Like, he doesn't think that your argument had any merit to it. So watching this crowd of people that he's gathered slowly get taken to your argument has unsettled him in some way. You couldn't necessarily say the specifics.
Is that kind of the end of the debate?
I mean,
the crowd trying to disperse, or I'm just
well, he was the last one to talk. If you want to keep talking, you keep talking. But he already talked.
Okay. Did you have a?
Oh, I had a point. But if you're gonna do something, that's you go ahead.
Sai pulls out a crossbow and shoots him.
Yep. Shocking grass.
That means I'm right. You're dead. I'm not. That means I'm right.
I lie. Well, I was just gonna, as Sai kind of say and reiterate again, like, in no way, shape, or form do I condone the things that have happened to these people. It is, without question, unforgivable. But What?
Sorry, no, keep going.
Okay, well, I don't want to anymore, so thanks.
No, you have to. You started.
You have to.
I literally have lost my train of thought. I had
I'm commanding you to find that train.
Okay,
You're not condoning what's happened to these people, yes, and
I don't come from a place where I can say that I have respected or loved authority in my lifetime. But there have been experiences that I have had over the course of the past week or so with some of the Empire soldiers that has really shown me faith in the Empire. I don't know who these soldiers are. I don't know what the orders were. But there's always a reason. There's always an explanation. And trying to encourage... I wish I had words. Ugh, what's the word?
welcome to my world. You know how hard it is to do a political discussion and not sound like a communist?
Disarray between all of us doesn't improve anyone's situation. It doesn't solve anyone's problems. We need to work together, and that doesn't just mean us down here. It also means working with the Empire. But we have to hold them accountable, too. We have to hold each other accountable.
Calyx, do you say anything as well?
I'm not gonna say anything.
So I got emotional, so...
And then he'll kind of like, from his position, he's still on the box, like he hasn't gotten off the stage or anything. He'll be like, it seems that at the very least we can agree that there is a middle to be met. I also do not think that every single individual aspect of the Empire is currently bad, nor do I think that it needs complete raising. I simply want the enforcement of its own laws on those who transgress. You have made a lot of points, some of which I disagree with, some of which I can understand, that you have beget reflection both in myself and with the audience, which is where I will take my leave today, so that I may go and ponder the points you have made, as I have not heard them before. I think there may be a time in the future where we could agree on more direction or communication or disclosure on behalf of the Empire. But I think we both just need to see a little more of what's happening before we can decide on how spread this idea of oppression has run, and maybe, just maybe, those reasons that you suggest. I am tentative to agree that simply being given a reason is enough, as, like all things, they can be fabricated or simply lied about. But I am willing to acknowledge that potentially the manner in which I have been informing the populace, one could say, comes with its own manner of a negative skew that might not necessarily have been my intention, but might have embedded itself in the mind of the populace nonetheless. So, I will take my leave here today, and I will call today, in my own book, an intellectual draw, as I feel we've both learned things that perhaps we didn't know walking into this conversation today. And if a time comes where we meet again, I hope we can discuss further what each of us have discovered and how our plans for the future have changed, if that is something the both of you would be open to.
Sai says, "Don't be a stranger."
Looks at
Sorry, I
the
was muted. Caleb just nods.
and then he will nod back, and then he will wave to the crowd, and like the 40% of the crowd that are on his side is like nodding. They're like pondering, like, yes, very educated, very wise, very smart, like he took that with grace, yada yada. And then like the 60% that are on your side are like, he totally fucking lost that debate, he's pissed. And it's like, you can see, like, it's commoners, right? They're not super politically oriented, so they're like, oh, there has to be a winner and a loser, and it looks like you guys won, good job, like slap on the ass. But and then he packs up his things and he makes his way, and he kind of like shakes hands and like hugs the witnesses that he had up, and he like thanks them for their time, and he like wishes them well, and then he eventually wanders off into the crowd, and he like sort of disappears in the crowd.
Can we talk to the witnesses?
Oh sure, I mean they're still basically right next to the stage.
Okay.
Cole and
Sorry.
Brontes. I just need perception checks from you guys. Oh, I have to roll this again.
Oh boy.
Perception checks.
Well, don't even fucking try, I guess.
I just said
Yeah.
that. I was muted, but I just said that.
Yeah, I
No,
think
you who's putting the 20s on the fucking map? Knock it off.
Who do you think?
Somebody who's about to get hit by rocks.
Yeah. But yeah, and so it just fucking derails me.
We don't know how to do that, so just so we're clear.
Anyway, you guys see nothing. Sai, you can continue with what you're doing.
We? Oh my god.
I love how they immediately assumed we met them.
What?
No, because yeah, it's like they did a perception check. Now, if you want, you can approach the witness. You and Calix can approach the witnesses.
Oh, yeah. Well, first I wanted to pull Calix aside and ask him if he thinks it would be a good idea to approach the witnesses, and I don't know. I feel like we should help in some way, because they may not know, but we are a reflection of, you know.
Yeah, to be honest, we could probably say something along the line, because this is the truth. I do feel for their plight as somebody from a war-torn country, even if they don't know it. Like, conscription of like farmers and everything, and the forced creation of weapons is a tiring and taxing thing on the general public. So I think, while I don't want to quote unquote pay for the repercussions, I think just even offering something as simple as our apologies and to tell them that we believe in their stories and we're not doubting them at all, because the Empire has done things like this in the past, we just kind of give our condolences and not say that we are against them, but state that we are more so against the general uprising against the Empire, and not
Felix.
to diminish their stories at all.
I love and appreciate your perspective on things, but I doubt they're gonna want to hear apologies from us.
No, I know.
I
I don't think so.
we can offer it, but it will likely mean nothing to them in the end, because we are nobodies who spoke out against them in a public setting. So, if we want to approach them and talk with them, we need to have a little bit more substance to it than just, I'm sorry, I feel for you. Because no one wants to hear that after what has happened to them.
Of course not, but what substance do you have in mind?
That is the question.
I think that they are being oppressed in their like, for instance, the dwarf being forced to work overtime essentially for nothing, and the man who's kept on house arrest to continue farming. We understand why they are in those situations. However, we cannot explain why, nor will we ever be able to.
We don't even know why.
We know why.
You're just assuming why.
We were told why. The
I
king
know.
told us this. What do you mean?
Size and anarchy. She just hates the government. They got
Yeah.
no reason.
They have no reason.
I argue with that guy because I didn't like him.
Exactly. We can offer apologies. Let's just do that.
Well, yes, we can. But I'm wondering if we should offer anything else. And I don't want to
our
give them
help?
gold or anything, but do we want to say anything more than just, I'm sorry? I didn't want to drag you into this debate. However, ... Because they have been traveling with him and believe in his cause.
Did he just ditch them? Why did he
Yes,
bring
he
them here and then just ditch them?
Well, no, he didn't bring them here. He said he found them and they agreed to talk with him today.
Oh,
Like, he
I
was-
thought
he
he said
was-
he was traveling
well, no.
and bringing them
Well, no.
along, and
Yeah,
then he
he's-
just fucking dipped.
Well, no, he said when he found out a few days ago that it had been going on, he looked for witnesses as proof of the claim, and it's these are those he found today. So he found this person who fled from Shafel, this dwarf who, whatever, he think of it he didn't want to get written testimonies because then people could just say, it's a lie. You wrote that.
Yeah,
So
you
he
wrote
needed
it.
people. So he's like, come with me today to the town square, give your thing, and then he's like to help get the message across. Right? No one's gonna call you a liar to your face, but they'd call you a liar if you wrote it.
Okay. Yeah, then I suppose we'll go up and apologize
hold
for
Flower's
what's been
hand.
happening to them. And teach Flowers some, compassion at the same time.
Yeah, education.
That'd be so funny if after this conversation, Flower has decided she's just gonna copy political fervor.
What?
I'm gonna start talking to her she's gonna talk like a 15th century playwright.
That's hilarious. Okay, we approach, I guess.
Yeah, they're all standing there. There's bits and pieces of the crowd that are still talking to those. You see the people that were probably more on Matthias' side. They're talking to these witnesses, getting a more detailed version of their story because they're curious.
Yeah. Well, and Sai would like to know generally more. Well,
I mean,
you
they
don't
will.
have to
Yeah,
RP that out.
yeah.
'cause-
They will basically say in detail what he said already. So there are multiple people. Each one basically has the same story of they have a family member or some aspect of a relationship with someone who is in some sort of trade, whether it be food production, smithing, making armor, making weapons, making potions, making something consumable or commoditized. And at some point, military members came in and basically informed them that they are no longer allowed to stop working. They can no longer leave their homes, they can't go on vacation, they can't go out for a drink with friends. If you're at home, you're sleeping, you're eating, or you're working. And then whatever you make is being seized by the government to go somewhere that has not been disclosed for reasons that have not been disclosed. No one's being like, it seems like from a detailed, no one's being beaten, no one's being executed, no one's being like magically manipulated, no one's being mind controlled, forced to work till they pass out. People are still being fed, they're still allowed to sleep. But basically, like, the concept of free time and freedom have functionally been reeled back for people in the more commoditized trades. You also notice that pretty much everyone is from Shafel, at least in this group.
You don't all the way in Clovecrest from Chevelle. I'm not asking them that. I'm just like, dang, that's far.
Well, the first person who talked said that they were fleeing.
Yeah,
So like, we ran away.
fleeing, abandoning their family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recall.
Are you leading the apology? Like, am I?
Oh
leading
no,
the
I'm
apology?
definitely not leading the
Oh
apology.
yeah, leave the apology with that. Yeah, you fucking abandon your family, loser. Fucking, what are you doing? Go
Yeah,
sign up for slavery,
honestly, my
bitch.
honest take on the wife right now, like my husband's being oppressed, so I left him. What?
She's not being oppressed. She can't farm.
Apparently not. She left him to suffer.
It's in sickness
her
and
own
in
word.
health, not in sickness and in martial law. So she gets an out.
Well, Sai apologizes, I guess.
They kind of look at each other and they're like, "Thank you." Like, they didn't expect this from
Well,
the main people
I'm-
who were opposing the viewpoint that they were backing. Not in like
just
a
wanted
negative
to-
way, but
to apologize. I didn't want to stand there and overshadow what you've gone through. It's being oppressed. Having that happen to you is not great. It sucks, actually. And I just wanted to apologize that is even happening to you at all. It shouldn't be.
they seem to understand your sentiment. It's like it's clear that like you were not being malicious and you're not being malicious now. It's very much like with Matthias, where it's like it seems that we have two different rationales of what needs to happen, but we both agree that it needs to not continue, and so they seem to be at an impasse of sorts where they're like not upset with you. They're also probably not going to go hang out with you either.
It's okay.
Which you feel is probably about as good as you're going to get with these people.
Yeah, it's fine. Calyx?
Yes.
Did you want to say anything else? Or...
Oh no, I was just sharing the sentiment and the apologies.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. What was that for?
No, don't worry about it.
What's that roll?
Cool.
I'm worried about it. Okay, well,
Are you done talking to the witnesses?
yeah, I guess we'll go join.
Brontes
Brontes
and Cole, while this was happening, were you recreate your conversation for me? Crazy that Cole can speak Spanish when Spain doesn't exist.
No one
Hold up, yo. Okay, sorry. I was
That's fine. Yeah. So what kind of conversation did Cole and Brontes get up to? Please recreate that for me. I know you
Kinda
guys
gonna
love
rehash.
talking to each other.
So, dude, what was going on with that guy? I kind of overheard you talk with Onyx before. I was kind of sitting backwards.
All I have to say is that dude can definitely tell if you're ever lying. So please, for the love of God, avoid him.
Why didn't you walk away? Did you
I
not see us
I
run?
tried.
You didn't
I
try
tried.
very fucking hard.
I tried to misty step away from that ass, and he still
No.
followed me.
Before he got to you, might have been a good idea.
I was not paying attention.
Evidently.
There may or may not have been a dog involved.
A lot of strays in the city, you know.
Yeah, evidently.
I bet you it was corgi shaped.
Yeah. Well, who's to say?
And hand bitey.
Yeah.
Potentially.
So, all right. Well, obviously you're not in trouble or anything, right?
I mean, he left without taking me with him, so I guess that's a good sign. I just don't ever want to run into that dude again.
would advise not to. So, did you? So, what else is going on? Do you need anything?
Another drink.
You know, I can second that. You can always go for a drink.
Bartender slides you 2 more. Like,
All right. Well, here's to hopefully ignoring the big metal guy.
I'll cheers to that.
I didn't have it ready. I was gonna put his token behind you guys and go, "What big metal guy?"
Fucking bet.
Oh, watch Cole try and lie his way
Yeah.
out of that one.
I fucking deleted
No,
I
I
deleted
can't
the
lie.
token instead of fucking hiding it. I should have hid it and then just put him on the jam layer.
Cole tries to use sneak attack on it.
Yeah, yeah. It has fucking anti-sneak attack armor. It's crazy. Sneak attack actually heals it. It's wild.
Oh my
Crazy.
god, please no.
It's not a thing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
were
as
there
the
with
DM
yet.
could make it a thing.
Oh, I could. I would just have to develop a system for it. So give me a week.
You
I
get
mean, just
crazy
don't
enough
fight
to
it.
figure it out at night.
Just don't fight it. Lol. Teehee. Looks at camera.
Well, let's go check in on Side
One-on-one.
Couch because I feel like I don't want to float around this town square much longer enough for him to show up again. So let's finish these up and go catch up. With
I
the
will
others.
say, above board,
Good
basically the
idea.
only thing left to do in the town square is talk to the construction people. If you talk to the construction people, they will say that they sell town building supplies. If you were to build a town, they sell supplies that they would ship. They would ship to your
Get on that.
location.
We get on that.
Should definitely go talk to those guys.
We should at least figure out how much everything is worth, so when we have actual money to spend, we can spend it.
Yeah, let's go get a tally.
Let's go get a
Can we,
quote.
Yeah, and
After-
see what their timelines are too.
After they do all that, I want to have a conversation with Addie while we're at the bar.
Okay. Then I will say just above board, the way this works, this town has 3 wood resources and 1 stone resource currently available. Each of which is a starting cost. So the wood resources start at 300 gold pieces, and then the stone is 500 for 1 resource. And then it'll be shipped at the same rate of travel. So however many days it would take you to get here from Steelmont, it would take them. They'll leave that day, and they'll get there in that amount of days. Additionally, there is an option to set up a contract where a weekly shipment of 1 wood per week can be arranged with slight tweaks to cost, depending on how you set it up. So basically, you could buy a bunch of resources in bulk and ship them one time, or you could say, how about we work out a deal where from now, for however many weeks you want to do it, we just get 1 wood a week,
service.
like a subscription service. This is the factor equivalent of construction supplies.
All right, so we got to talk about that anyway in game because we need a day or 2 to figure that out. We're going to be in town, so we'll go about that when we.
And then you guys can
we need
make
that
your way
before.
back to the bar. While you're making your way back to the bar, Onyx City wants to talk to Addie. You may have that conversation.
Real quick, I'm sorry. One thing above board to the group because I'm going to forget it. When they are done, Addie and Onyx, we need to remember we need to contact the king and let him know.
Damn
where
it!
we
I was
are.
hoping you guys forget again.
I have been trying to do it, and my ADHD lets it slip so often. And I've been sitting here grinding on this for the last 20 minutes. Like, I gotta find a spot to say it. Gotta find a spot to say it.
You were asleep for half of it.
That was 30 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm
Should we
sorry.
do it right
I'm
now?
sorry. Was my political theater too boring for you? I'll
Dude,
put
I
more
fell
boob
asleep
jokes
before
in
we
it
got
next time.
before we even got to the
Oh,
politics.
I'm sorry. I was
asleep.
trying to like speak, but speaking is hard.
No, my sleep schedule has been so
Agreed,
fucked up right now.
ditto.
Being sick for a week.
Bro, speaking is hard from the Dungeons and Dragons players. My brother in Christ, you asked to play the game.
Dude, I just make up shit.
Yeah,
That's
what
literally the
too.
point of the
That's
game.
the game.
Okay? I mean, I know you're shaken up right now as I hand her a beer.
That you can't drink.
I can drink the beer. I just can't get drunk from it.
You can't drink the beer.
Anyway,
I was gonna take a deep breath and just say, well, I've been better, but I'm better here than I was in the town square. And she's gonna take a sip of the beer.
Did you know who that was, or
No, I don't know who it is. But I can tell you I don't want to find out.
Okay. I mean, everyone's
I did
got
not.
their.
I mean, it looked not fun for Brontes, and it looked like you had to be pretty good at talking to people, or anyone, or anything, for that thing not to immediately lock you up, and I didn't want to be there when he came back.
Yeah, well, I mean, just so you know, you did hear Bronte say it could tell when you were lying, right?
Yes, I did.
Just, yeah. So let's hope let's just all try to avoid that thing.
Yeah.
As long as you're good, though.
For now.
Well, yeah. Aren't we always all good for now?
That for now doesn't seem to last long, does it?
Never seems to. That's why I carry Bob. Bob, 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 Bob.
Who's Bob?
My sword.
Oh, you named it Bob?
It's Blade of Bonds, Bob.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
His name is Blade of Bonds, Bob.
Bob.
The bartender his eyes roll in the back of his head, like Undertaker.
Hey, you told me I could use that.
I said you were allowed to. I didn't mean you had to.
So much easier than saying Blade of Bonds every time. Just Bob. Bob the sword.
While we're here, I want to talk to everybody about this, but I would like to go to King's Spear sooner rather than later.
What's in Kingspear?
Let's just say one of the last people I consider family is in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's never good.
No, it's not. And I don't know how to help them, but I'm really hoping that I can before it's too late.
Like, what kind of trouble? Like,
Addie still has the newspaper, right? Like, I didn't
Yeah.
give it to anybody?
It's yours now, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna, slide the paper. I'm gonna take out the newspaper, slide it over to Onyx, and point at the article about the executions and stuff.
and I assume this means that someone on this list is who's in trouble.
Yep.
So we need to go rescue.
Yep.
Well, family's family. Sometimes it's not the family you're born with. Sometimes it's the family you make.
Yeah, the family I was born with isn't the best.
Oh boy, I can relate on that front. At least halfway. Some family's good. Some family just deserves to burn.
I don't really want my family to burn, though I'm sure they probably want me to. So
I'm sorry, what she long pause. We're
Okay.
in a different plane of reality, sir.
I think that's a little
I was thinking
extreme.
of a response. I was trying to think of a response. I'm sorry, it wasn't that extreme.
Maybe you don't need to help me.
No, it was
Maybe
no, it
you're
was not.
good.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that bad. I just couldn't. I was trying to think of a way to word what I wanted to say, which
Isn't
I got
that
out.
easy, huh, Addie?
Yeah, just talk.
I
Knock it
just
out.
thought we were done talking, and then you just threw that in there, and I was
So Addie was
Yeah.
talking to
Caught me off
Onyx
guard.
about her family,
I felt
and
it.
then Onyx was like, "Yeah, some family deserves to burn." And then Addie was like,
Cole.
it was Onyx."
No, I know, but Cole.
Oh yeah, and then Addie was like, and then very long pause, and then I don't want my family to burn, and then that's how the conversation went.
Fair enough.
And I took that personally.
I did also finish that sentence with, though I do think my family would like to see me burn.
I know, I was gonna say that, but then I figured,
Yeah, but it's funnier if we leave that out.
yeah,
well,
You
I
don't
don't
like a
wanna see you
politician.
burn.
Here. Selective quotation.
Yeah.
I prefer not to see you burn, but I don't know what your problems are with your family. I mean, Cole's really the only family I have. The only person that I don't even know if he's alive. He should just. Oh, God.
Cole's not alive.
Think about that guy.
No, he said there's another.
There's a reason that
Oh no,
I say certain family deserves to burn, but I don't even want to acknowledge that person as family.
Guys,
I
I'm
mean, families
detecting
really
I'm
do
detecting that this party has a serious amount of emotional issues. I think everyone
really
here.
Everyone their own traumatic backstory.
Maybe you should introduce a therapist in the next section.
We're gonna kill
I
them.
want to put that on myself, man.
For the next
The
6
poor
to 8
therapist is
sessions.
probably gonna kill themselves.
It's not
Yeah.
like
It all
I
started
didn't
when I
realize
was
that her
12.
mom had a vision of what might have happened to her birth parents and the fate of the world, maybe.
Yeah, but you guys, that wasn't clear. You could probably see that a couple
True,
more
it
times.
could be fake. I could have imagined it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
What if you were just like loopy as fuck? You don't know.
It's for
What if you
real.
got high
That
on
tattoo
some bad
that really
beer?
hurt.
It was all one massive trick. It was major illusion cast by Fang so that you joined the gang.
Dang, what the fuck? How dare
Aha.
you? I'm gonna have Sai believe that the whole time, actually. That's gonna be what she believes.
So I can't. She's too dumb to cast spells. Anyway.
She is. So
Yeah.
Maybe instead of giving ourselves traumatic backstories, maybe sometime, maybe ever, we give ourselves happy,
Yeah.
cheerful.
Literally
ones.
any.
my God.
Literally any.
Literally
trick.
never in the history of D&D has player had a non-traumatic backstory.
I have a character. He still has a traumatic backstory, but he's not like he's not traumatized. I love him. He
Oh, so he still
he's just
suffered.
numb. So like a real
By the
life
way,
guy.
I would like to state for everybody right here, right now, these are the happy memories.
Yeah.
Enjoy them while we can before it's
Yeah.
too late.
Like literally, that'd be
Wait,
weird.
Happy
Felix,
memories.
why
I
did you
couldn't
go
even get a
away?
good
I
night's sleep 3 nights ago or 4 nights
To
ago.
the bar!
I thought we
I was
were
gonna
being.
say,
bar.
I feel like for the most part, we're kind of suffering. I mean, we
bar.
have some good times, but we're suffering now.
Yeah, it's not like Sai
you
has
say we're
nightmares
going to the
every
bar?
night Of,
Yeah, I said we're going to the bar, and then I made the sound effect, and then
Oh,
everybody
sorry,
kept
my
talking.
token's the wrong size. Did you say we're going to the bar? Statement. I would like to
Oh,
join you at the
shit.
bar.
We're going to the bar.
Oh my god, ow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did you say we're going to the bar?
I love drinking on the job. That's not a crime, right? Question.
No one wants
actually
you here.
class
No
spells
way.
so much better drunk.
No one wants you here.
To the bar.
No one likes you.
As we bring an 11-year-old to the bar in front of the.
Just leave.
Remember, we never established a drinking age. It's fine.
All right.
To be fair, she's already had one.
Okay, we gotta send a note. Send the note. Send the note.
The
Send the note
king's
to the king.
message after like 2 weeks or whatever in universe.
Sorry, got caught up.
You were so hoping that we forgot again.
Oh, 100%. I really wanted for you to message him like when you were in the north. You'd be like, hey, totally forgot. Don't worry about it.
He
Hey,
shouldn't have
man.
had that much faith in us for like sending him
I
messages.
don't think he really believed we would answer or live that
Bro,
long.
when I
so-
gave you a bunch of paper birds so that you could communicate like real-time events and you guys just never used them, I just gave up on thinking that you would communicate. I just changed all my plans after that.
I mean, to be fair, nothing really happened worth noting with the paper birds. Except for one thing. And then
Arguable?
Calyx. Do you
Sorry,
not
I'm
remember
blanking.
we fought one of the things that's invading?
I said birds, not sending stone. Birds are for wardrobe.
Birds can be used for anyone. Wardrobe's the one who gave them to you.
We can buy
Fair.
more birds.
Yeah, those are those are purchasable. Also, I'm gonna call bullshit on that. The whole point of wardrobe is he's like, hey, I really, really desperately want to kill these people who are like.
Oh yeah, shit. What about the guy who was going to
going
the
to
place with the
Fishbane,
thing?
right next to where
Yeah.
wardrobe is? He could have met in
Yeah.
there and protected the town or something. Yeah, don't worry about that.
When I fucking was arguing about that, nobody fucking listened to me, so I gave up.
I don't.
Well, you
I
usually
don't
just get
recall.
louder and louder, so we just start tuning you out.
I don't recall that statement. If I'm being.
I don't remember that
What?
at all.
You mean today or?
No, I'm talking about with when Sai said that they mentioned.
Back
Messaging
when we
wardrobe
found
with
the
the
journal,
fishing
I
thing.
was like, we should go this way. And everyone else was like, nah, fam.
Well, no. But the argument was for sending a bird to wardrobe.
So that wardrobe could go to Fishbane instead. I definitely remember you saying. You're like, we should go to Fishbane and protect it, and then everyone else was like, nah, they'll be
Yeah,
fine. That's out of our way. We don't want to go down.
It wasn't
We're
that
in
it
a
was
circle.
out of our way. We're like, he's dead. He got killed in the
No, but-
accident.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
But then Cold used his ring and confirmed that he was in fact alive. And then she was like, should we go save the town? They might be in danger. And everyone was like, it's fine.
Thank you,
I'm
Don.
sorry, I
Thank you,
might have missed
Ophis.
that.
Thanks, Ophis, for,
I might have
for
missed that
actually
while I
listening
was-
to me.
Can I say something? I might have missed that
No,
while I
because
was out
nobody
walking-
listened to me.
I might have missed that while I was out walking the dog. I apologize.
You tell me you don't watch the
Which would've
episodes.
been your fault,
every
Si.
week. Every week I post the fucking episodes. Nobody watches.
So I
Also, we
all
are
fucking
so
day.
far from when you post to where we are now.
Well, you tell me you don't watch them every week to keep track. That's what I do.
also do that.
I think
Don't.
we're like 6 episodes behind in real life.
Only 5, not counting tonight.
Anyway,
Yeah, so what was the fucking episode?
everybody,
Bro, wait.
And
We
we
can
just
argue about
started
it
doing it
after?
a weekly basis now because it became winter. So the other one, we're still talking about some from fucking fall.
Yeah, it was like fucking August.
Fucking 6 months ago.
Dude, just remember, forehead. Take notes.
Okay, 25 words.
25
Someone
words.
who's good at Englishing, go.
Wait, can we talk about what we say first?
Well, yeah,
we
that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Someone make up a 25-word message that we like because no one's
Okay.
done it.
We went.
Just,
We went on a trip.
just send the word.
Let's all watch
Ah.
on a
Jesus
fight to
shit.
the death.
Went through.
Don't even use the word we. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
Made
Yo.
it to Orange Bloom. Things happened.
no.
Okay, never mind. I
Alex,
can't write this
Alex, can you start typing it?
How the hell am I gonna wind up typing this?
I typed the last message.
I'm doing it. I'll do it seriously. Okay.
Dear
okay.
King, shit's crazy.
Made it to Orange
Bitches
Bloom.
be
man.
wild.
Wait, made it to Clove Cross. Clove
Where's
Cross.
Ataraxia?
The bar.
Beat
I
Star
assumed
Scourge.
that Onyx and Eddie were already going to be at the bar.
Scourge.
Well, I got moved over here
Monster,
involuntarily. so-
Fishbane
Yeah,
in
'cause
trouble?
we were just
Question mark. That's all I have.
Fishbane in trouble? Question mark.
Made it to Clove Cross. Beat a Star Scourge monster. Fishbane in trouble? Question mark. Sent. Made deal with construction people for town.
We did not make a deal.
I thought we did.
In Orange Bloom, you did, yeah. That the
Oh, in Orange
guard
Bloom.
captain would send specifically
In
the
Orange.
carpenters.
Bloom. Made deal in Orange Bloom.
Yeah, you still need to talk about the construction people of this town and whether or not you want to set up that subscription service.
Yeah,
and
that's why.
supplies.
That's why I thought we were
Yeah.
getting ahead of ourselves. Here.
You get the feeling that every town might have some amount of resources that can be set up that way in order to bolster your home base, or something weird, you know. Who'd have thought?
But,
I'm at 21 words.
How's your day going?
How you?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey, boo boo.
Hey, boo boo, you want a picnic basket?
That's too many words.
Clovecross is one word, by the way. So
Okay.
Idiot.
You could argue that if you were to combine orange and bloom, it would also be one word.
orange
Also, you
bloom
can get
is
rid of-
one word. Also,
Also, you can get rid of it. Made to Clovecross.
Made to Clove Cross.
We're
Beat
already under
Star Scourge
25 words, though,
Monster.
aren't we? Like,
No,
why
but
are we?
if you cut
Inwards.
enough down, then you can add more.
Okay,
How about that?
Fishbane.
At
In
Clovecross, met
Trouble.
old Star Scourge.
Okay,
That
wait.
was
Made to Clove Cross, beat Star Scourge
In woods.
in.
The
Yeah,
Inwoods
you
is
do need to
irrelevant.
tell him where it is.
I do have to tell him where it was.
Well, I mean,
No,
otherwise,
you don't.
otherwise it doesn't. He doesn't know what you're talking about. He doesn't know that it was specifically at the logging camp. He
We
would just
gotta
he'd be like,
dox this motherfucker.
yeah. You need he
Near-
needs information
What
of
was
what's
it
going
called?
on.
What was it called?
Orange Bloom logging camp.
Yeah,
Orange Bloom Logging Camp. Fishbane in Trouble. How many words is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Is it?
Is Star Scourge one word or 2 words?
Star Search is one word.
Okay. So I have 12 words. What else?
Jeep.
Not we.
Dad's mad that I moved to Suburban to the other road.
What else do we need to what else do we need to tell this person? The king.
At Clovecross, met old Star Scourge. That was.
I might actually take linguist after this.
Yeah,
Fishbane in Trouble? Question mark. Heard whispers of dismay
Bad
among
bitch.
subjects.
I like that. I'll let them know that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 words. Anything else?
Add that we're in currently in
We have that.
Literally says the first word at Clovecross.
In
yeah.
Clove Cross. So now we have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I was 17. 18, 19, 20, 21.
Next update
Soup.
from Next City.
What else are we missing? I feel like we're missing stuff.
Next update from Next City.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we should Cole work on a bird to send to a wardrobe. Hopefully, we're not too late.
Where are we heading to next? Heading to.
We don't know
We
yet.
don't know
you
yet.
don't know yet. You
Had
haven't
a
picked.
lot of discussion. He literally had to split the road.
Yeah,
Will send bird.
you get
when
the feeling that a
no
certain newspaper might have
next.
changed the way the votes fall.
Okay, we'll send bird when no next.
What bird?
The paper bird?
I mean, fair. Sounds good. That would
We'll
be
send
like
message
Bird
when
has words.
1,
Only
2,
works
3,
for Bob.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Why is my stool an oval?
12, 13, 14,
Unimportant.
15, 16, 17,
Your
18,
face is
19,
an oval.
20, 21,
Yes, it
22,
is.
23.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Rock.
We'll send
It's your fucking
date
Disney Plus.
in next.
Yeah, wait. You know that,
city.
Ophis?
What?
When he made his Disney Plus profile, he picked a picture of the rock and named his account The Boulder.
That's hilarious. In Clovecross, beat Star Scourge near Orange Bloom logging camp. Stop. Fishbane in trouble? Question mark. Heard whispers of dismay among subjects. Stop. Will send update in next city.
Wait, we need to change that because saying
Okay.
Fishbane in trouble question mark, it makes it sound like we're asking him.
Okay, period.
Are we at 25 or is that 24?
1, 2, 3.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
I got
17,
23.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
Add possible. Put Fishbane in possible trouble. And then get rid of the question mark.
Or put Fishbane possibly in trouble.
Either way works.
Literally, Tomato,
I
tomato.
just feel like
there.
grammar's better.
Yeah,
to put it.
the grammar.
We're not worried about grammar. We're fucking just cut off half the shit. We
I mean, if it
castrated
doesn't-
the message. You worried about a couple extra fucking letters. Fuck
I
you.
also like how you guys are like, guys, we need to cram it all into this message so that we could send it when we get to the next town. When this works once per day, you could just send more tomorrow.
That won't just
Yeah,
shut up.
we'll send when no. Where go?
In Clovegrove, Speed Star Scourge near Orange Blue Logging Camp. Fishbane possibly in trouble. Stop. Heard whispers of dismay among the subject about oppression. We'll send update in next city. Okay.
We'll send update when no next city or something like that.
I think you're out of words. Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
I think
4,
in
5.
next cities. Okay.
No, because I think what Caleb
Then just put soon.
Am I out of words?
No, so
Yeah,
that
you're
he
at
knows
exactly what you have right now is exactly 25. So you have no more space.
Suck it.
Yeah, but instead of saying we'll send an update in the next city, we'll update you
Soon.
Fuck off. What I'm trying to say is, so he knows what next city we're going to. So maybe we get our
We'll update
fucking
you for
reward.
next city.
I'm assuming we're going to whatever Addie needs.
We cannot make that assumption right now.
I haven't told everybody
Yeah.
yet.
You also haven't voted. This is a voting
Yeah.
system.
Okay. Listen. We'll send location. We'll send
We'll send next
location
city
tomorrow.
Location soon.
In Clovegrove.
Soon. Don't say tomorrow.
Why?
Yeah,
we
make a
can send
promise
it
we're
once
gonna-
per day.
Yeah, don't make a promise that we're gonna completely forget.
Ugh.
Yeah, don't say tomorrow.
Next
because
update soon.
we might
Fine.
not
Next
be
update
going-
soon. Next update soon. We're done.
Thank you. I tried to say that.
So
10
are
minutes
you
ago.
telling him we'll send next location tomorrow, or will you say next update soon?
Soon.
Soon.
Next update soon.
Cool. You said that is the
God
message that
damn
you're
it.
sending. That is the message that you're sending.
Somebody else read it. He's making me feel in
Yes, send it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, hey, this is a vote. You're all sharing the sending stone. I need a vote.
Fucking
Everybody's
send the
okay.
damn
It's not
message.
wait, are we sending a sending stone or a bird?
It's always been a sending stone. It's always been a
bird
sending
is
stone.
another
Specifically
guy.
gave you a sending stone specifically to contact him with information, and then you just never
God
used it.
damn.
Just change the last word to soon, and that's it. Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Yes.
A plus.
I regret this so much. Why do I do this? The sending stone explodes in your hand. It goes away.
Can you just give me the ability to teleport back and forth and then
Yeah,
we
sure.
will-
Just hit level 17.
You do
for
not
it.
need to fucking be moving around.
Can I draw a mustache on Cole's face?
No, you're not even near me.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Cool. Okay. Cool thing about sending stones. So you send that message. It instantly gets to the other stone. He gets to instantly respond as though it's the sending spell. So he responds, and he's gonna say, "Thought you were dead.
Fair.
Will investigate forest. Period. Will investigate oppression as well. Period." And then is that everything?
He didn't respond to Fishbane, but that's okay.
I said, is that everything? I'm thinking. I don't have this pre-written. I
Well,
need to
you
think
should.
within 25 words.
I'm kidding.
He also doesn't have 5 people yelling at him to make one message.
Yeah. Fishbane.
Just to get the same result we had 10 minutes ago.
Fishbane. No issues currently. Awaiting update.
Okay, cool.
Can we
I
just
thought
send
you
that
were
to
dead.
That
Been 2 weeks.
was a great way to start it.
That's fair.
To be fair.
Can,
Of
all right.
100.
I would like to go walk around and try to persuade people that Onyx is going to lose.
Okay, in that
Alright.
case, the way that the way that persuading works is that you can make up to 3 you can make up to 3 persuasion checks that get progressively harder in an attempt to convince people to place bets.
Okay.
One person can only make 1 check though.
All
Oh,
right,
I'm
okay.
taking one of those.
Wait, who's got the highest? I have a plus. So who's going to take the hardest? I have a +5.
Oh, I have a plan. Put me wherever. I'm ready. I'll take the hardest, actually.
Wait,
we
what
have
are
to
you
roll,
asking
or is
about
it
for the
only
highest
talking?
whatever?
It's a roll. It's a roll. It's
A roll
a
for what?
progressively higher DC for persuasion to get people to bet.
I have a +5 to persuasion.
I'm
so-
taking one. I'm taking the hardest. Cole, you can't fight me on this.
Okay.
Okay, I guess
I
I'll
don't
take
have any
medium.
plus for persuasion, so I'm not going to be helpful.
Okay, in that
Can
case,
Onyx?
Why would I tell people I'm gonna lose?
They don't know
Onyx
you're you.
can't be a part of this.
I mean, if you want to go tell people you're gonna lose, everyone's gonna fucking make fun
They
of
don't
you.
know who you are yet,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Onyx would never.
so we can't. So how do we roll 3 times if it's only me and Calix apparently?
Then
doing it?
you're only rolling twice. You don't have 3 people to do it.
Somebody else fucking help.
Sigh.
I can roll. I just have a
What?
plus
What am I helping
0.
with? What am I helping
We're
with?
helping
Well, that's
convince
better than
everybody that
literally
Onyx can't
0.
win.
Let me see. With my deception or
No.
persuasion?
Persuasion.
I am way better at deceiving people than I am at
No,
persuasion.
persuasion. You already said that's the only way.
Unless you can think of a way that you can somehow lie to people in a way that you wouldn't get caught, that somehow convinces them that Onyx is gonna lose.
No.
Okay. In that case, it'd be persuasion.
Okay. Am I helping?
No, so it's three incrementally harder checks. The first one, second one, third one. I just need to
Okay.
know who's doing which in which order.
Psy first, me second, Calix hard.
Okay. Psy.
Do we get advantage because we're helping each other?
Nope, these are individual checks. You guys are off in the room and you're like all talking to different patrons and people and different
Okay.
parts.
Get a load of the challenger.
Yeah.
He looks like a doofus.
Okay.
Okay.
Question:
Sorry.
Has Sai pretty much only rolled 18s tonight?
She's rolled a
Yeah.
lot of them, yes.
It's
Good
rigged.
thing she's not fighting tonight. Okay, second check then. This will be Cole.
Ugh.
Okay. And third
That's not
check.
the-
I'm going to argue that Onyx is going to win to get below the set DC check.
Wait. You're gonna what? You're gonna argue
I'm going
that
to
he's
argue
gonna
that
win.
Onyx is going to win
Okay.
with the harder DC check in hopes that hitting below it will make people bet against me.
Are you trying to
So I'm
meta game the
attempting to roll
DC?
low.
I know you're
I'm
trying. You're
attempting to
trying to
roll low.
fail in hopes that it'll do the opposite.
Correct.
Roll.
He's gonna roll fucking nat
Roll
20,
and I'll
bro.
decide.
Oh my
Amazing.
god!
Amazing. You know what? You say, you know what? I think he's gonna win, and if people go, Orc looks pretty strong.
You
He
know,
probably knows.
I'd like to back the underdog in this fight.
Yeah,
you know
what?
It wouldn't it be great if the champion gets
Hey.
overthrown by this newcomer?
And everyone's like, "Yeah, you make a good point." And they all go bet
Hey,
on.
Calix. I'm just saying, I like the idea. I really do. Then why didn't we have Addy that has a +0 roll that one?
Because I locked in, damn it, Cole.
Yeah, you locked in at the wrong time.
Okay. Well.
Fuck!
Well.
So it just negated everything we did.
Hey, Sai. You did
Yeah?
great.
Thanks.
I'm guessing mine didn't. It probably needed a 16.
I'm not telling you what the DCs were. I'm just altering the pot accordingly.
Oh my god.
Can I go spreading lies about him, like rumors?
I mean, you could, but you've already done the charisma check to affect the pot. You could affect the crowd, make them boo him.
One second. I'm going to check on
Yeah,
Sai.
go out. I'll wait. Here's what I'll do. It is now nighttime at the bar, so all this is happening at night. So what I will do, because I'm such a nice guy,
Did you want me to?
I am going to unhide the nighttime people at the bar. Or some of them,
You gotta
anyway.
manually bring them all out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Saltine.
Knew someone would make that joke. You're so original.
There's no L, you idiot.
Wait. Can I give Flower 10 gold and tell her to bet wherever she wants to bet?
Sure. You give the kid some money.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, she's not gonna bet on. Onyx is rude as fuck to her. She bets on Tarlek.
Slap the shit
Who
out
is
of this.
Knight and Drench?
Those are the people who are spectating the match. Some of them. So there is
Is Drench a unicorn?
80.
Because they're the only people like here, can I like watch them to make sure they don't use any magic to influence the
Oh yeah,
match?
totally. Yeah, you guys could watch.
Cool.
10.
Can I use my past perception of 15 or whatever I roll, whatever's higher?
Sure, man. You don't think that people are gonna cheat here? It looks like there's a lot of eyes, but you could
Just
definitely
making
do that.
sure. Just making sure. Really making sure.
Yeah. Should roll that on your persuasion check.
That would have been even worse.
Yeah, well. And technically the 1 to 2 odds, so she would actually fucking barely make any money back. For 15 return. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Okay. Cool. So here's what happens. Onyx. It is time. The match that you signed up for has come, and everyone anticipates your arrival into the stadium. You are led to the pit. You walk down a very loose, rickety metal ladder embedded into the stone walls of this fight pit. You climb down the 15 feet and land on the beach white sand of the fight pit. And then I will say, you are allowed, if you would like, you can place yourself in any square on your half of on the line.
Playing beach volleyball?
You can be all the way in the back, you can be all the way in the front, you can be wherever you want.
Let me just measure it real quick.
Oh, that makes life so much easier.
Okay. You stand in the fight pit, surrounded by sand on all sides. And then, as the time for the match comes, you watch as everyone begins to chant. And they're like slamming on tables, they're slamming on mugs. There's like boom, 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 boom. And everyone's getting ready, everyone's getting hyped. And then a band of tieflings comes out from the back. And they're all holding like very gaudy string instruments. And they set up in the corner of the bar. And they begin slowly playing like a melodious dirge of a song. And then these same tieflings hold out their hands, and with the use of thaumaturgy, you watch as all the torches, all the lights in the bar are flash. They're constantly snuffed and relighted, creating this sort of like strobe effect. And it's flashing, and it increases in intensity and velocity. It's getting brighter and brighter. And then you just listen, and you hear that the main person on, like, for leading this band of tieflings just starts to sing this like low operatic song. And as the lights slowly come back on, and then standing, they flash off, and then as they flash back on, standing in the center of the ring, I hit the wrong button, I'm so done for tonight, is Tarlek the champion. The champion.
Tarlak the fighter, the champion.
It's to let me know that he's a fighter.
His hair is blue. He might be a protagonist. Be careful, Onyx.
Fun fact:
My hair's purple.
He is the main character of
Actually?
Unicorn Overlord.
That's crazy.
Cool. And then all over music. This is his fight
Onyx,
music.
fuck him up!
Now, what's gonna happen
Cut
is
that out.
it plays like a regular. He's actually just gonna pick his base. Perfect. He plays it like a regular combat. So I'm going to open the initiative tracker. Okay, Onyx, it is your turn first.
Yep. Okay. I can cross the line now, or like,
Oh yeah,
that's
it's
like
fight. That's just
Okay.
it's for placement.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to. Okay, I am going to. What? Sorry, wrong button. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that puts me in 20 feet.
That's 20 feet.
range.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I can't get to him in time, I'm going to pull out 2 daggers and throw them at him.
Okay. Roll your dagger attacks. Both miss. You watch as he holds up his shield and he just slaps both to the side.
God, I love my rolling abilities.
You're so fucked.
That's a plus fucking 6. I rolled, what, a fucking 2 and a fucking 7?
Yeah. Just
Yep.
about.
Okay.
Do you use a bonus action?
I'm actually going to use 10 more. I still have 10 feet of movement, right?
Yes, you do.
I'm just going to pivot up this way a little bit. So I already used my item interaction.
You have to take out the daggers. I mean, I'll say you can have your sword out because you're out of daggers, right? You only have the 2.
Well, technically I have 5 daggers.
Oh, then yeah, you're holding a dagger.
Yeah. Okay, so then, yeah, I guess that ends my turn. There's really no bonus actions right now. It's still magic.
In
End
that
turn.
case, end turn. It's his turn. You watch as he looks at the crowd and he starts slamming on his shield. He's wielding this big magic mace, and he's banging the shield and mace, and all the crowd's getting hyped. And then he's just gonna sprint at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is going to wheel back his mace. He winds all the way back. And then he's gonna smack you with it.
Wait.
1. 17 to hit.
Does not.
14.
Nope.
Yeah, that is his turn.
Just so you know, 19 for the AC.
Oh, okay.
Just so we're
Yeah, make it easier.
not going back
Yeah.
and forth.
Then
with
yeah,
it.
he also has no bonus actions. So
Yep. Okay, I'm going to now pull out Bob, put away the daggers. So I'm going to attack with Bob.
and 26 does hit. So he takes 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that sword does damage?
Fuck
I know,
off!
right?
Starting
Okay.
Thaumaturgy was his only move.
Shut up. That's gonna end my turn.
It's your next turn. Okay, it's his turn again, and you attacked him. He's gonna be like, okay, that's time to attack you back. He's gonna hit you with a mace again. He missed, and he missed.
Who would have thought who would have thought Alex would bring down
It's a
the
plus
fighter to his level?
I have a +7 too, and I only hit once.
Oh, then he
No,
is.
it's funny.
He's not feeling it, I
Funny.
guess. Next turn, though. Next turn for sure.
Dude, Onyx drug him down to his level.
Clearly. Onyx, it's your turn.
It's just fucking sad.
I'm gonna use Bob.
Hits. And misses. So 9 damage.
Give me the slowest fucking fight.
And then is that the end of the turn?
Yep.
Yeah, his turn again. And he is going to attempt to trip you. So to do that, I need you to make. He's going to make an athletics check, and then you can make an athletic or dexterity or acrobatics check of your choice. If his number is higher than your number, then you go prone. So will you be choosing athletics, or will you be choosing acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah.
I'll do athletics.
Okay. Then he's going to athletics to trip. 23.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's no way I'm beating that.
Yep. You watch as Onyx goes prone, and then everyone in the crowd starts to go crazy, and you just hear chanting. You're just like, champ, 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 and everyone starts getting, and they're like, and it's like you hear like they're prepping for some sort of like his critical move, and then he's gonna action surge. So he gets 3 attacks at advantage against a prone creature.
Yeah.
First
That's not
one,
Plano.
20 for 12 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the second one, 25 for 13 damage. Got it. Okay, ready. One more. 23 for 13 damage.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's not bad. That's not good.
And then you watch as he, with his hand, he grabs you by the throat and he like makes you look at him. And then he's going to bonus action second wind. And you watch as he catches his breath and all the bleeding on his wounds that you created starts to stop. And he's going to heal for 1d10 plus his fighter level.
Oh, Bob's dead.
If he hadn't been knocked prone, maybe he would have had it.
The first 2 didn't even need advantage.
Wow, he rolled a 1. So he heals a little. He wishes he healed more. Yeah. That is his turn. Onyx, it's your turn. You're currently prone on the ground.
So question, just because I didn't know you could do that. So like when you're tripping someone like that, is that an action?
It's an attack.
So
Okay, it's an attack.
let me like explain a little bit more. It's a special action of a fighter. It
No,
is
he's
still an
not
attack
he's not doing the maneuver. He's using from page 195 of the PHB. He's using the tripping option. You can substitute one. You can substitute one attack to impose a athletics contest. You can either shove them 5 feet or knock them prone.
That is crazy. Why have the supremacy die?
Supremacy Die gives you an extra 1d8 damage to your damage, and it deals damage. This deals no. You're substituting your attack out for the trip. He does 0 damage. A fighter will trip you and deal the sword damage plus a d8 with the superiority die.
That's nuts. I love that. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
ignore me.
a
Cut
very
this part out.
it's a very underutilized thing that like no one ever does because no one ever reads the book like I asked them to.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah, half your movement to stand up.
Yep.
Boo. He's on wobbly legs.
Well, no point in turning back now.
Miss.
Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit.
That actually meets and beats his AC, so he takes 12 damage. His AC is also 19.
Whoa. Oh, he doesn't get force.
Believe it or not, this human is from this world.
Yeah. Shocker.
Shocker, I know. Yeah. And then no bonus action, so he will take his turn again.
You didn't want to heal yourself?
He can't.
I can't.
All
Oh,
his healing is magic.
I forgot about that.
Attack.
Do you have any potions? Is that magic?
He used his action to attack.
Attack.
24 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He hit you with his Morning Star, which is a piercing weapon. He doesn't like that he rolled a 3. He's going to activate Piercer, and he's going to re-roll the damage. So, he rolled worse. I hate my life.
Isn't that the same damage?
No, it's the piercing went down, actually. He has to re-roll and take the new number. He rolled a 3, tried to get higher, and he rolled a 1.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
So you're taking 7 instead of 9.
Yeah.
You need 2 good hits.
Yep. And then
He's gonna get another attack.
He's gonna hit you again. 25
And
for
it's
10
match.
damage.
End of match.
End of match. And you go down. Immediately after you go down, the referee casts Healing Word, and you come back at like 3 hit points. But the match ends. As you all watch as this took literally 18 seconds. You watch as Tarlek and Onyx run at each other. Onyx gets at 1 or 2 good hits in. Tarlek whiffs a couple. He takes it seriously. You watch as he trips Onyx with his Morning Star and then beats his face in with the mace. And Onyx barely gets back up and then just gets clobbered one last time. And then Onyx wobbles and hits the ground and is deemed the loser as Tarlek the champion stays the champion. And the crowd goes crazy. Woo!
Crazy.
Poor.
I can turn off
Did
his,
And we just lost all our money. Woo.
No,
Oh,
Flower
no.
won.
Flower won.
Flower one.
Flower one.
Now to distribute the money.
You know, we should have known this was coming, right? House always wins in a casino.
This isn't a casino. This is a fight pit. You know, it's different.
Didn't you say this was a money-making place?
It is if you win.
That's a fucking casino.
No, you can't win
Also-
based on skill in a casino. That's luck based.
Guys, you really thought Onyx
you
was
got
gonna roll
cards.
good enough
This
to
felt
beat
pretty luck
this guy?
based.
You know, it looked real promising when he rolled as bad as you.
Yeah, he was rolling just as bad as Onyx. It's just that Onyx, his player, never
Has
read
less
the book,
impact.
and he doesn't know all the cool shit he could do without using his magic. So he relied on it, and then when he didn't have it, all he could do is swing twice a turn. So all this goes into the pot. So the pot was 330. So he makes 330. I'm sorry, he makes 25%. He makes a bunch. You don't need to know how much money he made. But what matters is that you watch as the bartender walks up to Flower and hands her 15 gold pieces.
Nice.
And then she'll walk over to Sai and she'll give you your 10 back. And then she'll have 5 gold pieces.
Hard-earned money, Flower.
And then I will say, because he's a good guy, Tarlek will he'll help you up. And he'll dust the dust off of you, and he'll stand you up a bit because you're all wobbly because he beat your face in with a mace. And then he'll be like, excellent fight. Why I travel the whole empire looking for worthy adversaries, and you almost had me. You know, a few more years of training, and you might have a chance.
Why is he so old?
Interesting. I mean, not that I was fighting at full power. I wonder how that would actually work out.
Magic is a crutch. I focus on martial prowess.
Magic's only a crutch if you don't have it.
No, that's
What?
the opposite. That's the opposite. If
What?
you don't have it, it's not a crutch. You can't have a. The point of a crutch is that you can lean on it. So if you can't lean on it because you don't have it, then it's not a crutch. So you see, the thing about a crutch, I might have hit you a little too hard. I'm sorry. So the thing about a crutch, right, is when you break a leg, and then he'll go on and he'll explain the concept of a crutch to you because he's scared that he might have actually hurt you.
No, I misspoke. Magic is a tool just like a weapon. You just have to hone it.
Ah, yes, of course. And he holds up his mace. This is magic. That's why I beat you. It's a magic weapon. I'm glad we're on the same page here. He
Yeah,
doesn't appear
so
that
is mine.
intelligent. He doesn't appear that intelligent.
So is mine.
Yeah, it's dude, he seems like, I mean, he's willing to get drinks with you. He seems like a pretty good spirit. He's not like an asshole or anything. He's just he's like, good job. I mean, you almost had me. Yeah, shit happens sometimes. Listen, I'm the champion for a reason. You know, if this was gonna be easy, everyone would be the champion. Yeah, in that case, I'll say, then with one of the 2 anticipated fights having concluded with Onyx's unfortunate defeat, the party then prepares for their final fight of the night, as far as they know, of the 2v2 spell and melee match coming up next, after which they have a night of potential discussion ahead of them, as well as whatever tomorrow brings next time.